Yeah. Apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack move. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit, yeah. Keep going, like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dank. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come sign me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. SKOL Vikes, man. SKOL Vikes. Another day, another live. Let's get to it. Got a few things to get into. Might be a shorter live today, but the main thing is Hockenson. TJ Hockenson takes a contract restructure. You know, TJ Hockenson takes a contract restructure. Let me know how you feel about it. How do I feel about it? It is what it is. I would have much rather seen him gone off the team finito. It's a done deal. But at the end of the day, I will accept him taking a contract restructure at this time. I believe it was only what, $5 million. I mean, in my opinion, the contract should have been restructured for more money, dog. Period. If you ask me, talking about Hockenson as far as the 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 contributions he has made or hasn't made the past 2 years. You know, but shout out respect for them getting a deal done. I believe he took a $5 million pay cut, but like I said, it's not enough for me at the end of the day. Hawkinson, he hasn't played up to the level of being a top five paid tight end. Period, in my opinion. The restructure is cool. That's cool. I can rock with it. But at the end of the day, hey, bro, I wanted Hockenson out the building. Period. We got some JJ McCarthy news to get into. Of course, that's the talk of the town. A lot of McCarthy news going down. Potential trades, potential landing spots, more Kyler Murray talk as well. Then we're going to dive into some free agent talk. And I'll probably get up out of here, dog. Make sure you fire the chat up. You come in the chat, like it up. Make sure you share this with everybody you know. I mean, why not? Takes less than 1 second. Support the grind. Support the channel homes. Heavy. And we're just going to go ahead and get down to it and break it down in the boogie downtown. But TJ Hockenson, soft ass, is back. As everyone knows, I feel like Hockenson is soft. I'm going to get into the article in a minute. I don't care how much you saved. You should have saved 10 mil. Yeah, he should have took a bigger cut in pay than that, if you asking me. Period. SKOL Vikes. So I feel about it. Bottom line. Tunes. We'll see Stink Bomb running through 26 season. It's crazy who Yang. It's crazy who Yang, right? Right, man. Damn Hockenson talking about $5 million restructure. That's it. I need more for sure. And my dog Dre in the building. What up, Holmes? He said, "What you doing up so early, bro? At work right now. Hawk should make $2 million a year." Hey, shout out Dre at work. You know what I'm saying? In the chat at work, man. Respect, Holmes. Hey, off day today for me, dog. You know how it go down. Heavy, man. But it's still work to be done, Holmes. Still work to be done. Hey, but I'm right there with you, Dre. Get that man $2 million a year. They talking about he took a $5 million pay cut, and he should have took a $10 million pay cut, and You hear me, Dre? No cap, bro, for real. Hey, I hope work is going well for your homes. No cap. You hear me though? SKOL Vikes. Everybody getting excited, getting all getting excited and worked up. Why? Because the man took a $5 million pay cut. It should have been more. 5 mil more. I don't give a damn. They restructured his deal. They restructured his deal. So what's up? He's still what? Top 10 paid? What? You know? Now I understand the pay cut. I respect him taking a slight pay cut, but at the end of the day, he should have taken less. He should have taken more of a pay cut, in my opinion. For the level of play we've seen on the field or haven't seen on the field, I believe it should have been for Mo in the dough or out the dough. Matter of fact, I would have liked to see him out the building. I believe he's soft. I think he's still soft. Hmm? And like I said yesterday, hey, me and him can line it up for real, Holmes. Mano a mano, chest to chest, press to press. I bet I get up in his chest heavy. Period. And let's see who the last man standing on the field is. I guarantee it will be me. You hear me, dog? Heavy, no cap. Point blank, period. Big soft ass, big back, early. Yeah, I'm tripping early with it. I'm tripping early with it. The hell going on around here? Everybody getting excited for what? He's still in the building. He's still in the damn building. What's up with Bartholomew? Hey, I get busy with Bartholomew in Madden. You know what I'm saying? Heavy. Yeah, bro. You know, he gets paid. Shout out Cody Fullen in the building. Shout out Cody Fullen in the building, dog. No cap. SKOL Vikes. Yeah, man. Come on now, bro. Heavy. He tight end money, but he plays like trash. Barely can catch and can't block anybody. So should have just be released. Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody. We know what it is. We know what it ain't. Money in the damn bank. Forget what they think. You hear me? Heavy. Cody understand immediately. Cody gets it immediately. My point, my sentiments exactly. He played like trash. He getting paid elite tight end money, and he ain't no damn elite tight end. Huh? Elite tight end, when, where, and how? Was he even elite in Detroit? Or was that all a facade as well? Because he for damn sure ain't been elite in Minnesota. No, he had what, one pretty good season, but I don't care. Does he ever make the big catch? Does he ever make the big play? The ball has to be perfect in the pocket. He ain't gonna make no tough competitive catches. You hear me? Heavy. He ain't gonna come down with it in no tight spot. Period. He's strictly a over the middle tight end. He ain't got no wiggle, no shake and bake after the catch. Big slow 2 feet chomp pump. He the same tight end he was last year. Come on, bro. No cap. I'm supposed to get happy. My dick's supposed to get hard because he took a $5 million pay cut and it should have been 15 mil pay cut, period. They want to keep Hockenson in the building for what? Just like Brian O'Neill, guess what? He's on the decline as well. I repeat, just like Brian O'Neill, he's on the decline as well, Holmes, early. Tell me how he ain't. Tell me how he's not. But y'all talking about how much so-and-so is making? Huh? How much Jettas is making? Huh? How much Darasol is making? Huh? Period, dog. Both of them just took a slight restructure to free up 38 mil. Oh, he took a little 5 mil off the deck. Little 5 mil off the deck, huh, Holmes? Come on, bro. No cap. Stop the damn cap. Huh? He should have been out the building for real. Hey, that's how I feel about it. Hey, that's my opinion early. SKOL Vikes, man. For real. Mm-hmm. How dare he complain? He needs to be happy because I don't believe any team will pick him up. Come on, shout out Dre in the building, man. Shout out Dre in the building. I won't like O'Connell offense if the game plans don't change. I mean, who will? Who Yang? I repeat, who will? Who Yang? You know? play calling, period. You know what I'm saying? He's a punk chump. You hear me? Heavy. No one likes KOC's play calling at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into the article right quick. Really go ahead and break it down in the boogie downtown. Give me 1 second. TJ Hockenson, man. Come on now. He took a pay cut. He took a restructure. Oh yeah. Big soft ass homie. Early. Let's see here, man. Let's see what the contract restructure really details and entails. Here we go, man. Boom. I'll probably read a couple of articles on this head. Report TJ Hawkinson's contract restructure will delete final year on his deal. Let's see what's up, man. No doubt. So earlier tonight came word that the Vikings restructured the contract of tight end TJ Hockenson. Tom Pelissero of NFL media reports that the restructure includes the team agreeing to delete the final year of Hockenson's deal. So Hockenson took a $5 million pay cut in return for becoming a free agent in 2027. So basically, this is the last year he will be on the team technically. So after next year, he will be a free agent in 2027. So I love the idea of that. He'll be gone sooner rather than later, Holmes. But once again, I feel like the pay cut should have been for more money, right? The way he has underperformed, it should have been for more money, period. The restructure deal gives the Vikings $5 million in cap relief. Hockenson had a 2026 base salary of $15.4 million. Are you kidding me? What? Are you serious, baby? Take the what and leave the what? Huh? Ain't no damn way in hell. I repeat, ain't no damn way in hell, baby. He was finna make 15.4 million in 26 homes. Are you kidding me, Holmes? Heavy. We talking about cap space and cap salary issues, and they paying him all this damn money like he a top 3 tight end in the league, nigga. Shit, top 15 if you're lucky, if you're being real and happy about it. Is you about it, fool? Come on now, no cap. But y'all talking about don't keep JG, Jonathan Grenard, for 19 mil? Y'all telling me don't keep Jonathan Grenard for 19, 20 mil? Or like I said yesterday, Grenard getting crazy too. And guess what? He can go too. He can be gone. He talking about he asking for 27 mil to 30 mil. Like I said, get his punk ass out the building as well. Because guess what? At this point right here now, he just trying to get over. Oh yeah, Holmes, he just trying to simply get over and see how much he can rob the Vikings for. But hey, do you blame him? Do you blame him? Shit. That's all the Vikings do, right? Right. Overplay players, overpay veterans, keep players too long, and all that. So shit, you can you knock Grenard for playing the game, trying to play the system, trying to get up one and get over on one on the Vikings? Shit, that's the way of the game, bro. The NFL game, right? Right. The Minnesota Vikings, nice way. Huh? Oh yeah, bitch, yeah. You hear me? Heavy score Vikes, man. No cap. 15.4 million a year for this bum, for this punk chump. Wow. With per game roster bonuses totaling 510,000 and a workout bonus for 100,000. Workout bonus. The hell is a workout bonus, Holmes? He get paid just to work out, to show up and work out. The fuck going on around here? For real, no cap. I mean, what's really going on around here? 100,000 for a damn workout, Jack? You jive turkey punk chump. Yeah. His cap number was slated to be $21.296 million in 2026. Making all that money, bro. Are you kidding me? And y'all tripping off Jonathan Grenard making 20 mil, and you know what he bring to the table? Come on, bro. Stop the cap. But y'all ain't once never said, oh, let Hockenson go, release Hockenson. Y'all want to re-sign him, Holmes, and do a restructure here and a restructure there? Oh yeah, come on, man, no cap. In 15 games last season, Hockenson had 51 catches for 438 yards and 3 touchdowns. Man, what? Come on, homie. Yeah. Huh? Man. Y'all funny as hell, dog. You know. Y'all be funny as hell to me, man. No cap. This Vikings fan base, man. This Vikings media, man. All this should be crazy as hell, Holmes. Heavy. No cap. Oh, man. Let's get into another article about this situation here. Oh, man, bro. Come on, bro. Are you kidding me, man? Let me see. We'll get in the comments, man. O'Connell might end up like Mike if he can't develop young JJ. Remember Kellen Mond threw a bomb at Mike a month ago? Problems with the coach. That's how it is, Hu Yang. That's how it go. You know how it go. Kevin O'Connell, KOC, is always protected every damn year. Never held accountable. Everyone around him is. Everyone around him gets held accountable, right? Right. But KOC, the good old boy, the buddy buddy system, KOC is protected every year by these analysts, so-called experts, his homeboys in the media, his homeboys on ESPN, right? His homeboys in many and throughout the whole damn NFL. He's even he gets to evade blame again for not developing a young quarterback. Oh, he gets away with his scotch free, right? He gets to do what he wants, bring in the quarterback he wants to bring in, and say fuck McCarthy. Period. That's what it comes down to, right? Bottom line. Daniel in the building. Daniel in the building. What up, big dog? So we're not drafting Sadiq. Lots of laugh. I guess not. I guess not. They want to keep slow, feet to the flow, feet stuck on the flow, stuck on the ground. Can't get open, never catch the big catch. Hockenson, soft TJ Hockenson. You hear me, Daniel? Instead of drafting an elite physical athlete, physical specimen, top of the top, ahead of the pack, 4-3 running, 4-4 running, tight end, vertical jump out the roof, broke all the records at the combine that he possibly could, but they want to keep Hockenson until instead of drafting a real pure talent that's going to be phenomenal in the NFL for 10 years plus. But they want to do a little restructure with Hawk and think people supposed to feel okay at the end of the day. I don't care nothing about that 5 mil little money they save. They need more than 5 mil. What the hell is a 5 mil going to do, Holmes? Heavy. Shit, you sign one player, you re-sign one player, yeah, or you sign one player in free agency. Shit, that 5 mil is gone, Holmes. Bad to the bone. I repeat, bad to the bone. Talking about a damn 5 mil. How about 10 mil, huh? Brandon in the building. Brandon in the building. He say top of the morning. Good day, bro. Good day. Good day to everybody in the chat. Let's make it a great day. Make it a great day, Holmes. Heavy. Bro, no cap. Come on, man. We're making the right moves as far as the cap situation. Okay, Brandon, what are the right moves? What are really the right moves, Holmes, purely? Now they made some good moves definitely so far with the simple restructures, even with restructuring Hockenson. But Hockenson, why do you even want to keep him in the building? So let me ask you this, Brandon, right? You're satiated with Hockenson returning instead of going to draft a Kenyon Sadiq in the draft. So you're cool with keeping Hockenson again? I mean, what is he really going to bring to the table next year? What about Hockenson? Do you love Brandon? I understand. I know. Okay, 5 mil. Make the restructure. He took a $5 million pay cut. He's still getting paid elite tight end money that he doesn't deserve, period. So why not just let him go out the door and save more money than you did with him remaining a Viking? Why not develop and build your young rookie, your young sophomore talented core at the tight end position, or nevertheless go draft a Kenyon Sadiq that who will be right there for you at pick 18, unless you may have to trade up for him because he had a phenomenal, I repeat, a phenomenal baby sport combine, NFL combine. He raised his draft stock even more. So at the end of the day, tell me this honestly, Brandon, do you really feel good? You really feel satiated about Hockenson remaining a Viking? Huh? I mean, I must know. I must know. Your opinion is your opinion. But at the end of the day, Holmes, I don't care how much they saved. For real, they could have saved even more, right? Released even more. But it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Oh, yeah. SKOL Vikes. Only 3 likes. Come on, gang. You know what I'm saying, Daniel? You know how I go, man. Hey, you know how I go. It's all good. It's all good. Shout out Daniel in the building, keeping it real. No Holyfield, but shout out to Holyfield. He is a boxing legend. Yeah, tell him, Daniel, you're gonna watch. You might as well like, right? You watch. Why not like? Hey, you know how it go, Daniel. You know how it go, bro, for sure. But watch how I step on the gas early, Holmes, heavy. Oh yeah, SKOL Vikes all day, all night. Do it right. Dre say seriously, workout bonus. Come on, Dre. Come on, man. No cap. I can tell you all why we brought him back. Simple, easy KOC playbook calls for two tight end in line to execute his play calling. Shit, any tight end could execute this play calling. It's piss poor. We talking about executing what? Hockenson slow as hell, not only soft as hell, but he's slow as hell as well. So what is he really executing, baby? For real. You can go draft a Kenyon Sadiq and he'll execute right away at a higher level than Hockenson ever could. Period. You know, at a higher level than Hockenson ever could perform. And I stand on that 10 toes down. Tunes. Kirky ain't no contract restructure negotiation. Who you ain't gonna build it, hoes? Heavy. KOC needs to go. Big facts, Daniel. Big facts, Daniel. Uh oh. Is Daniel coming hot? Is Daniel coming in hot today? Coming in hot today once again. You say hit the like button, y'all, man. Shout out Daniel in the building for keeping it real. Shout out Daniel in the building for keeping it real. Oh yeah, bitch, yeah. Let's go, man. Let's go. My draft round one DT to be determined round two. D'Angelo Pons, round three Prince, Notre Dame running back. Could be solid. Could be solid, Daniel. Could be solid, bro. Oh yeah. Seahawks second year head coach won a Super Bowl before O'Connell. Come on, you know how it go around yonder, Hu Yang. Oh man, bro. Hey, the McVay era is over. The McVay tree has gotten his ass kicked for the past what 2, 3 years in a row. I repeat, the past 2, 3 years in a row. It's a new tree in town. It's a new tree in town, and that's the McDonald and Kubiak tree. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Daniel, why you want running backs? We don't use the ones we have. Talk to him, Dre. Talk to him, Dre. Tell him it's payday, bro. Tell him it's payday, bro. You hear me, Holmes? Heavy SKOL Vikes. My sentiments exactly, Dre. Hey, bro. We got a three-headed monster at running back. Now you want to get a running back late in the draft just cause, bet do it. But I'm leaning on Xavier Scott. I'm developing Xavier Scott even more. I'm leaning on Ty Chandler. Give Ty Chandler a real shot, dog. Give Ty Chandler a fair chance at real carries. Let him get into some rhythm, Holmes. Let him really tote that tater like he can tote that tater, baby. No cap. And we all know Jordan Mason is a pure dog. I repeat, a pure dog. So all this talk about, oh, we need a running back, Holmes. Draft a running back. Stop the cap. If you want to draft a running back, bet, boom, draft a running back in the later rounds. But let's not sit here and act like we have to or we're forced to, that we got to draft a running back. We got a three-headed monster right now. If you want to talk about number one and number two, Mason, you're one, Holmes. Ty Chandler, you're two, heavy. And if it's a question between Xavier, Scott, and Chandler, then let them bang in training camp and compete for the job, period. But all this, everybody's saying, oh, we need Jeremiah Love. We need Jeremiah Love. No, we don't need no running back. We got a three-headed monster running back right now. Now, if you want to draft a running back, do it. But don't make a running back. Don't draft a running back at number 18 with your first pick of the draft. Why? For what? That makes no damn sense. Build your trenches, Holmes. Get you a corner. Get you a safety. The running back can come later. I mean, shit. You may land a running back in free agency for cheap if that's what they really want. But I ain't finna sit here and panic like, oh, the Vikings must draft this guy. The Vikings must draft that guy. What? Stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap. We got a solid running back room already. Guess what? Develop your players and put them in the best position to perform. KOC, run the ball. I repeat, KOC, run the ball. You know? Yeah. For all the Murray people, KOC, 0 wins in playoffs. Murray, 0 wins in playoffs. What are we doing? Who, Daniel coming in hot? Uh-oh, man. It might be one of them days. You hear me heavy. Daniel coming in real hot on the spot. Yeah, one more again, man. Huh? Yeah. I think Daniel might be on one today. I think Daniel might be on one today. Oh yeah, bro. Hey, if you're in the chat, like it up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, right? Share this with everybody you know. Support the channel, support the grind. Period. Score Vikes, man. No doubt. Ty Chandler should just be punt or kick returner. Nah, Daniel. Nah, Daniel. Put some respect on Ty Chandler name. Ty Chandler is a legitimate running back. Every time he touched the ball, every time he touches the ball, he does something with it. He's the type of running back who even creates his own holes. Watch him work, Holmes. Watch him play. If KOC will be patient with him, let him get in a rhythm, continue to run the ball, stop trying to make Aaron Jones your starter and all that. Ty Chandler is a real dog in that backfield, right? Jordan Mason is a real dog in that backfield, right? Xavier Scott is a real dog in that backfield, Holmes. So utilize your players the right way. Run the ball, KOC. Run the damn ball, bro. Period. Let Ty Chandler get in a real rhythm and watch what the hell he can do. I mean, you can still keep him on special teams and all that. Punt returner, kick returner, cool. But get a man to rock, let the man tote the tater for real and watch him shine and what he can really do. On top of that, bring in some legitimate backups at your tackle position, some legitimate backups at your guard position. Build your line and build your trenches for once and watch what these running backs can really do, right? Watch how they get down in the boogie downtown, baby. How they rock and roll in the boogie downtown. It really goes down on that field. So damn per. Sorry, hi Sutton. While always good to have running backs, and Prince is a dog that bites, man. Period. And that's cool, Daniel. That's cool, Daniel. I mean, you can potentially land Prince in the fourth round, in the fifth round, Holmes, in the sixth round, maybe. But you ain't got to go for Prince early. You ain't got to reach for a running back early, especially for damn show, not with the first pick of the draft. Period. Not even in the second round either, or third round. You ain't got to necessarily get Prince either, Holmes. Heavy. Running backs are starting to come, what, a dime a dozen? I understand you have a certain elite group, That's the name of the game right now. But if you got two solid running backs, you got damn near an elite running back room, period. My thing is this. I'm just saying, don't reach for a running back. Don't act like the Vikings are forced to draft or they have to draft a running back. Shit, man. I want to see what this running back room can really do. No cap. Heavy. Let's get it, bro. Here we go. You convert linebacker Justin Jefferson to receiver. Maybe we can replace TJ next season. Who Yang, you wildin', Who Yang. You wildin', Who Yang. Hey, shout out Justin Jefferson, man. Roll Tide. Daniel need to hit the like. Daniel need to hit the link one day, SKOL. Let him know, Dre. Let him know, Dre. You know what I mean? He said, Daniel, hit that link, man. Oh, man, dog. Holding in the building. My youngin', my brother holding in the building. What up, big dog? Heavy. SKOL Vikes, bro. SKOL Vikes. Yo, what you think soft ass Hockenson restructure contract? I'm talking about it right now, Holden. We talking about it right now. And you already know how I feel about Hockenson, bro. I feel like he's soft, he's slow, he can't get open. He's very similar to Adam Thielen, but he's a tight end. He can't get open. It looks like he's running in quicksand. He ain't got no wiggle after after the catch. He ain't got no moves. Footwork slow, agility slow, not nimble at all. Holmes heavy. I would have let him walk right out that damn door and let the dough hit him right in his ass, period. I think Hockenson is soft. In all actuality, reality, right? I'm taking Josh Oliver over Hockenson any damn day. I don't care what nobody say about it. I'm taking Josh Oliver over Hockenson any damn day. Think I'm lying? Hey, go check out my gaming channel. I repeat, go check out my gaming channel, Big SKOL Vikes, and go rock and roll with me and lock in with me. Oh yeah, bitch. Plug, hint, hint. Side note, whatever the hell you want to call it. I get down in the boogie downtown. SKOL Vikes, bro. Period. Come on, man. Yeah. I'll be on it sometime. I'll be spitting facts. Here we go, bruh. Here's how we fix the secondary. Go get T. Woolen, then go draft Pons. If y'all haven't heard, number 22 might be back in talks or heating up. Here's how we fix the secondary to get Woolen. Well, T. Woolen, yeah, you can get T. Woolen, but how much will T. Woolen cost? How much can you afford to get T. Woolen, right? You got to think about the cap space as well, Daniel. I mean, it's easy to say get a T. Woolen. It would be great to get a T. Woolen, no cap. But how much are you going to pay for a T. Woolen? Period. Heavy. He says, then go draft Pons. I like Pons. I feel like Pons a real dog. But once again, will Pons be there? It's easy to say go draft him and go draft him here. But the player must be there as well. Heavy. Period, Holmes. If y'all haven't heard, 22 might be back. Its talks are heating up. I assume you mean 22 as in Hitman Harrison Smith. I'm going to check that out myself, see what the facts about it are. But at the end of the day, if Hitman does return, I hope he's not planning to be a starter. He's no longer a starter in this league. Nah, he's no longer a starter in this league. Now, if they're bringing him back to compete and for experience and help out the younger players that they may draft and the younger players and safeties that are already in the room, bet cool, boom, I'm cool with it. But if they're bringing him back to be a starter and really be in that secondary beginning of the season, first regular season game, then they're going to be in trouble. They're going to be in the same situation they were last year, middle of the field, wide open, letting teams convert on third and longs and all that. I no longer will put trust in Harrison Smith in coverage, period. Same as Josh Metellus. Harrison Smith, you want to bring him back? Cool. Respect him. Respect the loyalty he has shown to Minnesota. But at the end of the day, bro, when it's time to move on, guess what? It's time to move the hell on. Now you bring him in as a backup. You bring him in, play him close to the line of scrimmage, send him on blitzes. I'm cool with that, definitely. But we bringing in 22. We bringing Hitman back to be a starter. A starter. Hell to the no, no, no. Not happening, Holmes. I don't like that situation at all. But shout out Daniel for dropping the potential news. I'm gonna definitely check it out and break it down. But Hitman is strictly, I repeat, strictly a guy who you bring back for experience, for leadership to help develop the younger guys. And you can bring him in third down, blitz him. You can bring him in on early downs too, but he must be at the line of scrimmage. He must be playing close. He must be playing close to the line of scrimmage, Holmes, period. No way around it. He is not no starter no more. Daniel, please get off the running backs. I don't care if he's a dog. We don't run the ball. Oh man, bro, come on, dog. To fix the secondary, you have to build the trenches. To fix the secondary, you got to do a lot, man. First off, you got to bring talent in, and definitely more talent on the trenches as well, Dre. But it's not just do this and do that, then it's fixed. No, it's an array of things. First off, you must bring in better talent on both sides of the ball. And the trenches, we got solid depth already. We just need to hit big in the draft. I repeat, hit big in the draft. Build around Big Red, build around 6'1" in the draft as well. But we got certain pieces up front already, Holmes, Levi Rodriguez, and all that. Tyrion Ingram. I'm excited to see what Tyrion Ingram does next year. Heavy. Once he grows into his body and continues to develop the right way. Period. We got Redmond. We already know about Redmond. Then you hit the draft, boom, get you a Lee Hunter, get you a what's his name, Caleb Banks out of Florida. You know, that's just to name a couple, but it's talent in the draft all over. So you can definitely build your trenches, but you need more talent in the secondary room as well. You can't sit there and rely on Isaiah Rodgers to get the job done or rely on Murphy to get the job done. Murphy took a restructure as well, so shout out, kudos to him, but he had a down season as well. So we need everybody to step the hell up. You can't lean on your secondary with a Fabian Moreau. Brian Flores made Fabian Moreau look good, right? You put Fabian Moreau on any other team, he's gonna be trash, and he for damn sure won't be a starter. You see, Brian Flores is the mastermind of all this shit, of all this good defensive work. Period. You know what I mean? Without Flores, the Vikings are a bottom of the pack defense. Period. Yeah, bro. Heavy. I'd have gave Hawks contract to a real player and willing than re-sign this dead tight end. Hey man, you could have let him go, released him, whatever, created more money for the cap space. I want the Vikings to bring a real elite cornerback in the room. You need at least one elite corner for real. At least one elite one, period. Is Murphy elite? No. Is Isaiah Rodgers elite? No. You need at least one. Oh, yeah. I wonder why Flo doesn't use a 3-3-5 type defense more. You can explain that, EJ. Well, Flores uses, his schemes are so exotic at times. You know, sometimes it may look one way, but it's a totally different scheme at the same damn time. So I feel like Flores has different bases in. He has different bases he goes to, right? Different base packages he goes to and calls on, you know. And like we all know, he gives players a lot of leverage in the defense as well. Harrison Smith, he gives players, just leeway to change plays, change the formation, change the coverage, zone, man, scheme, all that. Right? So you never know what Flores is really in. I mean, you know what he's in to a certain extent, but he changes it so much during the game. Sometimes he switches to the wrong thing. I mean, if you really want to, if you really want to critique Brian Flores in a certain area, you can say Maybe sometimes he doesn't adjust soon enough, or sometimes he does too much, period. Right? Heavy. Sometimes he must just keep it simple. Go to man or go to zone. But Flores is definitely a mastermind, and he continues to get better year in and year out. And you give the man real talent, right? And I'm not saying they don't have real talent in certain spots, but you get this man a roster he needs, right? You get this man a roster like the Texans have on defense, period. Or what's another great defense? We should say the Eagles or something like that. Just just get this man a real talented secondary, man. Improve the secondary. Get one elite cornerback back there and watch how quickly and swiftly things really change. Sutton front, Sutton front four over anything in draft. What you thinking? Hey, like I've been saying, bro, I wouldn't be mad if the Vikings went all trenches in the draft for real. At least the first two, 3 rounds. No, I wouldn't be mad at all. No cap. Period. Hands down, man down. I'm gonna get into more of this Hockenson talk. Then I'm gonna move on to the JJ McCarthy situation. More dumb shit I'm hearing and all that. Let's see here. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. One second. Let's get into it. Here we go. Vikings restructure TJ Hawkinson's contract to clear more cap space. Boom. I just wanted to read a couple articles, see if they're pretty much saying the same thing. What's the whole synopsis and all that. The Vikings are restructuring veteran tight end and TJ Hawkinson's contract to save roughly $5 million in cap space ahead of next week's free agency, according to multiple reports on Saturday. Hmm. Here go Adam Schefter. Vikings and TJ Hawkinson have agreed to a restructured contract that saves team more than $5 million in cap space in 2026. Interim GM Rob Brzezinski continues to clear cap space before free agency, no doubt. Hawkinson's contract restructure is the latest in numerous moves to save cap space. As the Vikings gear up for this year's free agency, they begin the week roughly $45 million over the cap. And after Hawkinson's new contract, they could have more than $30 million to work with. Good shit, you hear me? Good shit. Hockenson originally signed a 4-year, $66 million deal after the Vikings traded for him from the Detroit Lions. A damn shame, bro. A damn shame. You hear me? No cap. His production has slowly dropped off with just 51 catches for 438 yards and 3 touchdowns last season. With just 2 years left on his deal, he was a candidate to be released this offseason, but he will return for his 4th full season in Minnesota on a new deal. One second. Here we go. Hockenson, boom, boom, right here, right here. There we go, right here. With just 2 years left on his deal, he was a candidate to be released this off season, which he should have been gone right now. Period. But he will return for his fourth full season in Minnesota on a new deal. He was originally set to be a free agent after the 2027 season, but his new contract will end after the 26 campaign, making him a free agent next offseason. So if it's one good thing we can take away from the deal, from the restructure and all that is Hockenson will be a free agent next year after the season is over. So he gets one, yes, he gets one less year in Minnesota. So that's definitely a benefit. But I want him out of the building really right now. No cap. He was set to have a cap hit of roughly 21 million next season. Wow. Which would have been fifth highest on the entire roster. Rob Brzezinski and the team's new look front office has been busy moving this around this week. And Brian O'Neill, likely extension, could be the next player to address. Yeah, address O'Neill. I repeat, address O'Neill. Big punk ass, heavy. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. I mean, Brian O'Neill, shout out to Brian O'Neill, but he needs to play better, bro. He needs to play better. He has had a drop off as well. You hear me? No cap. Free agency is set to officially begin next Wednesday, March 11th at 3 p.m. Central Time. That's the deadline for the Vikings getting under the NFL salary cap. Minnesota needs a pivotal off-season, a pivotal off-season for Kevin O'Connell and the current front office without fired GM Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah. These moves will help the Vikings get there. Oh yeah. hmm So the main good thing is for Hockenson is he won't return next year. I mean after next year, right? After next year he will officially be a free agent, so we ain't got to worry about these talks no more, these restructures no more, and all that. He will be out the building, Jack, for sure. See what we got here. Next up, we're gonna get into some McCarthy news, but I want to do look at this. I want to see if Daniel was correct with the hitman Harrison Smith talk. Are the Vikings really thinking about bringing Harrison Smith back? See here. See if anybody is talking about it. Hear me heavy. I ain't saying nothing popping up for real, Daniel. Hey Daniel, who told you that it could be actual real reality that Hitman returns, Holmes? Heavy. hmm I'm not seeing no Harrison Smith news jump off the board. I don't know. I mean, he could come back. He could not come back. I mean, I won't be mad if he does return, but all I'm saying is Harrison Smith is no longer a starter in the NFL. No disrespect to him. He's a Vikings legend, but at this point in his career, he is not the same player he once was at all. And the Vikings need more talent, younger talent at that, and they need faster players, right? And it's not only attacking Hitman, dog. I'm talking to Josh Metellus as well. We need more speed on the defense, especially in the secondary, Holmes. Heavy. And we're going to get into some McCarthy news, just what we need from McCarthy, what McCarthy needs to do, bruh. Now, you know I'm rocking and rolling with my dog Nine. They disrespected my brother, but guess what? My brother going to shine for real. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Boom. JJ McCarthy gets his marching orders. Current QB1 JJ McCarthy has been a flop so far. See, there we go again with the whole flop talk. Like, has he really been a flop? Who's really been a flop if we're being real and per here? KLC is the one who was a flop, right? Want to talk about flop or bust? See, that's what I'm talking about here. Once again, man, JJ McCarthy is always the scapegoat. Good old boy, good old boy, good old boy Kevin O'Connell, right? And his buddy system, he is very well protected. But I'll digress. Here we go. Not a bust, not yet, at least, but someone who has struggled. Accordingly, Minnesota is soon to enhance the passer competition. Anything less than a minimum of one competent passer would be football malpractice. Good chance, though, that the Vikings opt for two quarterbacks. Kevin O'Connell is hoping that direct head-to-head competition gets the best out of the kid who was drafted at number 10 in the 2024 NFL draft. Well, shit, Holmes, you know. Kevin O'Connell said it was about a competition for McCarthy, but it's starting to look like he's lying about that. It's starting to look like whole time he trying to bring somebody in to get McCarthy out the building. But we gonna see. I repeat, we gonna see for sure. Minnesota's top coach acknowledged as much while articulating where McCarthy needs to go in a recent interview with Paul Allen and Pete Burchick. I believe that was at the combine when they was all sitting up there on that couch, lying and crying. Here we go. Yeah. JJ McCarthy gets next steps from KOC. Over on the team website, Craig Peters discusses the matter while relaying words, while relaying the words from O'Connell and Rob Brzezinski. First, no coach acknowledgement that McCarthy is hungry and that he's working through a big off season. Basically bland football lingo that seldom means much, except, of course, that they happen to be true for McCarthy. Oh yeah, McCarthy is putting in that work with John Beck, bruh. McCarthy putting in that real good work with John Beck. Shout out John Beck. You don't know who he is? Go do your research. Go do your homework right on John Beck, bruh. Period. He's trained with, practiced with numerous quarterbacks. Shout out Austin Mack as well, Holmes. Roll Tide. He put in that work with John Beck as well. But just to name a couple guys, Jalen Hurts, right? Yeah, Drew Brees, right? Right. Super Bowl winner, Drew Brees. I repeat, Super Bowl winner, Jalen Hurts. So like Kevin O'Connell said, Holmes, McCarthy is very hungry, heavy. So give him a real chance to compete. But it won't be a question of if McCarthy works hard this off season or if McCarthy puts the real workload in. Well, he's going to do that for sure. The main question will be, Holmes, will KOC give him a fair chance? Will KOC and this Vikings team make it a true competition for McCarthy, right? And whoever they may bring in, whether it be Murray, whether it be, what's the names out there now? Gino, whoever, dog. I don't care who it is. Now I ain't going to lock in for real. No cap. there's then some there's then some clarity about what JJ McCarthy is doing. The word. He's out in California right now working with John Beck and some of the guys that he worked with pre-draft. Very detailed in what he wanted to decompress after the season and go through layer by layer. And John Beck can do just that. So I'm sure this whole offseason, McCarthy understands what he needs to improve, the work he needs to put in, and I'm glad he's taken the necessary steps to get it done. He's going to come back even better. And that arm, Holmes, I repeat, that arm, dog, that powerful arm he has, it's going to be times 10. I repeat, times 10 on level 10 this season. You want to tell me about a competition, a QB competition? Bet. Like I always say, bro, JJ McCarthy ain't ducking no smoke. Bring it on. I repeat, bring it on. And when it's all said and done and the smoke clears, McCarthy gonna be the number one QB, period, Holmes, heavy. And guess what? I stand on that 10 toes down in the bookie downtown. SKOL Vikes. Yeah. ah. you know, come on now. What do I need to do individually? What do I need to individually work on to make sure I come back ready to roll in April? He's working on those things. Some more insight. He's continued growth in our offense, and schemes will be a natural thing. He's a really smart player. I think he's going to be able to use a lot of that experience of those 10 games in the journey so far to get himself in position to have the best 2026 he can. Well, and as far as KOC, we talk about schemes and things. See, this where KOC comes in heavy, bro. You hear me? Period. Will he change his scheme? Will he adapt to his quarterback? Will he cater to his quarterback back, bro? Period. I mean, we want to talk about schemes and play calling and all that. That all relies on KOC and the work he really puts in. hmm See here. We've talked about it. We want him to be in a competitive situation because of some of that time lost. Another thought before extracting some ideas, we've really got to push the gas, pedal down, and not replace development and coaching and teaching with anything but really enhance it with a really competitive situation that I think our whole team will benefit from. We're pretty early in that process, but I'm excited about it. Now, he said, put the gas pedal down and not replace development and coaching. So, according to KOC, he understands what he needs to do, right, as a coach. But like we all know about KOC, he sits up there and lies so good in front of the media, right, in front of the fan base. Oh yeah, bro. He sits in there and lies so damn well in front of the media homes and the fan base. No cap. Straight up, no cap. So is he talking out of his ass, or does he really mean it? Is he being honest, saying, "Hey, we can't ignore coaching, we can't ignore development. We got to put the real time in with this quarterback here in order for nine to shine." See, I think KOC is capping and yapping. I really think, I really think he's full of shit right now. No disrespect to him, just all the actions he's been making, he's been doing. He's been very hypocritical, contradicting himself every time he speaks. Damn near. Oh yeah, SKOL Vikes. Yeah. Digest what's being said. JJ McCarthy hasn't been good enough, but he now has 10 games of NFL experience. As a result, there's a foundation to build on as it relates to his development. See what worked, and continue doing those things. See what didn't, and find a solution. No shit, Sherlock. Duh. Are you kidding me, baby? Yeah. Mastering the scheme will result from more time chipping away. Hmm. On the literal level of where he is, McCarthy is in California working with a private quarterback coach. Think back to the in-season chatter about sanding off the rough edges of McCarthy's mechanics. Consider as well the chatter about the kid developing his pitching arsenal beyond just a nice four-seam fastball. Gotta assume those same items are being addressed, which they very well should. I mean, just the simple things, right? Like understanding when to put touch on the ball, understanding when to take heat off the ball, and all that, right? But becoming a better, you know, gaining better QB awareness, fixing little subtle things in his footwork and all that. Because the arm talent is there, the arm power is there. Now you just gotta what? Control it, contain it, understand when to let it loose and really let it fly. Then understand when to take some umph off the ball, you know, bring it back a little bit. Everything gotta be hard. Every throw don't gotta be fastball in there every damn time. So this is the work that's getting put in, little details that he must work on to achieve. And John Beck, he's working with the right guy. I repeat, he's working with the right guy, period. So be a must stand on that 10 toes down. You hear me? Heavy. SKOL Vikes. Likewise, there's great merit in the idea that Coach O'Connell expresses. Competition in the quarterback room, not about replacing JJ McCarthy. We'll see. I think that's bullshit, but we shall see for real. Rather, inserting high-end competition is being seen as a key component of developing the passer. The possibility, threat of replacement should push the quarterback to be better. And that's real talk. And once again, like I always say, I have no problem with JJ McCarthy being in a real competition as long as it's a real competition, period. Whoever they bring in, as long as they understand the QB1 job is not theirs, no, they must earn it, they must work for it, and they must beat out JJ McCarthy. Then I'm here for it. I'm all for it, no cap. I have no problem. I have nothing against it that will make McCarthy better. That's why I want Mac Jones in the building. I think he's the biggest dog of them all, for real. We talk about the best quarterback right now, who's playing the best ball right now out of all the quarterbacks you want to name. Kyler Murray, Geno Smith, whoever, Kirk Cousins, whoever. At this point in time, coming off comparing last season, Mac Jones had the best season out of all them boys, bro, for real. And he gained even more experience. And as far as competitive edge, being a true competitor, oh, he brings that to the table times 100. I repeat, he brings that to the table times 100. Somebody to really bring that dog out McCarthy, make him elevate to the highest level. Oh yeah, you talk about two dogs battling, two dogs banging. Mac Jones is the guy for the job. Just like I want to see Dallas Turner and Jonathan Grenard bang it out. Or even if it's Dallas Turner and Van Geekel and Grenard all battling for a number one job, bruh. Period. I know people want to talk about how much he making, how much he making. So what? At the end of the day, I guarantee the best man will be on the field, period. That's what it's about, dog. Early. So bring whoever the hell you want to bring in, but just give McCarthy a real fair chance and a fair shot, and don't guarantee nobody that QB1 position. If Kyler Murray don't want to come in here and compete, let him be gone then, period, bro. No cap. I don't care who we talking about here around yonder. It shouldn't ever be a situation where anybody just comes in and gets guaranteed the job to make them feel comfortable. No, this ain't no Kirk Cousins type bitch punk ass shit. How many years Kirk Cousins? Oh, don't bring in nobody who can compete with me. I must feel comfortable. I must feel comfortable. Yeah, they ain't never put no pressure, no heat, no fire under Kirk Cousins' punk ass. Made him feel comfortable all the damn time. Oh, but now it's imperative. It's imperative that they bring somebody in to compete with JJ. Cool, bet. Let's work it. Work it, JT. Work it. Yeah. And JJ McCarthy, he gonna work him. I repeat, McCarthy, my brother Nine, he gonna work him, Holmes, for sure. The hell you telling me around here, dog? No cap. You know, McCarthy gonna work him to a T. Believe that. Believe that. Brr. Let's get back to it, bro. Here we go. Here we go. So here is what is being told to JJ McCarthy, more or less. The beginning of your career hasn't gone as anyone hoped. Facts, no cap. But a lot of people play major factors in that situation as well. Let's not forget that round yonder. A major part of the issue has been injury, which is unfortunate. Take these things coming months to build, take these coming months to build your body as you work away with a respected quarterback coach. Get better, learn how to layer throws, facts, no cap, fix your mechanics, be accurate. And these are all development problems, if you want to call them a problem, that can be worked on, that can be corrected. OTAs, training camp, preseason, off season, starting in April, all that. The question is, are they willing to put the real time, work, and effort in? And is it really about developing McCarthy, bro? Boom. Is it really about bringing in a competition, bringing in a quarterback to create a real competition, Holmes? Or is it about bringing in a quarterback to get rid of McCarthy? That's something KOC and God only knows, right? I repeat, that's something KOC and God only knows, right? Right. But as we all know, Holmes, KOC, I feel like KOC has been full of shit this whole off season, period. When you come back, you'll be sharing the room with someone who is coming for your starting job. Understand that we see the intensity of the competition as the next step in your development as we guard against what happened last year. We still believe in you and want you to be our long term passer. Accept the challenge for what it is as you elevate. Prove us right. Oh, yeah, dog. And it's going to come down to McCarthy. And like they said, prove us right. And I'm going to stand on it. Again, I got to keep reiterating it, dog. McCarthy will ball. McCarthy will ball. You think he finna let's just say it is Kyler Murray, because that's what everybody is saying. So you think he finna let Kyler Murray come in there and shit on him and just take his spot? You think McCarthy ain't gonna work him, dog? You think McCarthy ain't gonna grind it out? Huh? You think McCarthy gonna lay down? Man, you must be crazy as hell, right? You must have bumped your head for real. They acting like Kyler Murray coming in and he gonna dominate the competition. Better put some respect on nine name. Shit, McCarthy arm stronger than Kyler Murray's right now. Period. Shit, McCarthy got a high upside. Kyler Murray got a low upside. Kyler Murray might for real be he might have reached his ceiling already. If we talking real facts, being real per, yeah. Kyler Murray probably has reached his ceiling. Can he improve his game that much more? I know what everybody gonna say. Oh, put him with KOC. Put him with KOC. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Period. But it is what it is. Uh, JJ McCarthy, 23, is a great athlete who can zip the ball. Even better, he's a leader who works hard and who has some charisma. There's fire in him that will help him in the upcoming competition. There's fire in him that will help him in the upcoming competition. McCarthy, in short, has much to work with as he marches. Damn screen keep flipping, dog. Hold up. Here we go. McCarthy, in short, has much to work with as he marches toward being under center in week 1 of the 2026 season. Mhm. So it's going to be a per battle, and that's it. But I, but I'm excited for my dog for real. Happy for my dog for real. No cap. See where we at here, man. Oh man. He said put a shirt on, gangster. Otero third round. Otero, nah, man. Put a shirt on for what, Holmes? Heavy. I'm cooling, bro. Big cooling. Nah, nothing about being a gangster. Nothing about being a gangster. I feel like you may be a hater though. You hear me? Heavy. What about me having my shirt off gets to you, aggravates you? Take your shirt off, Holmes. Heavy. uh, why does me having my shirt off, dog, make you feel uncomfortable? Huh? Yeah. Ain't nothing about being a gangster. It's about being me. You hear me? Heavy. Big skull here. The biggest. You hear me? Warrior. Yeah. uh, you know? So I ask you again, a tarot third round. What about me having my motherfucking shirt off? Gets to you, aggravates you, makes you feel away. Yeah, dog. Heavy. You know, early, dog. No cap. So I repeat, Holmes, check yourself. Check yourself. Oh yeah, but hey, but shout out Otero in the building. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe early. And once again, shout out Otero in the damn building. Score Vikes, score Vikes, win, lose, a draw, but we come to win. KOC should have been a lawyer instead of a football coach. Oh man, you know, come on now. Hey, morning, EJ. You started the stream while I was making you pancakes. This is not cool, bro. That boy Tech Wow. Shout out Tech in the building. Shout out my dog. Jared in the building. Jared in the building. Murray should have a higher ceiling when paired with more weapons here, but KLC will probably screw it up with goofy play calling. JJ gonna be good eventually though. Oh shit, JJ gonna beat him out. Yeah. Bring the battle, bring the competition once again. Shout out Jared in the building, dog. Shout out my Levy dog, my big dog Jared in the building. For sure. But yeah, Murray should have a higher ceiling, but has his ceiling been reached, Holmes? Heavy. That's the main question. And you expect him to perform better. Jefferson, more weapons, all that. And shout out AZ Bro 95, a true Arizona Cardinals fan. He got me looking at Kyler Murray a little different now as well. According to him, it's been some foul play. Kyler Murray been being held back by the GM, by the coaches, lack of talent and all that. So I get it. I definitely get it. And I'm no longer really against Kyler Murray being in the building, but whoever is in the building, I expect JJ McCarthy to win the battle. KOC is a liar. He should have been a lawyer. Big facts, man. All that boy do is lie. Murray can't stay healthy either. So these Murray nut riders need to sit down. And you know, like that's what I be saying, Tech. Everybody want to say how McCarthy is injury prone because he got injured 3 times, but no major injuries for real. Now the whole knee situation, he's past that. But I mean, what did we had the concussion because he was getting hit all game versus the Packers. Let's not forget that concussion because he was getting hit in the mouth all game. Christian Darrisaw was getting his ass kicked and all that, right? You hear me? Heavy. Darrisaw getting his ass handed to him all game and everybody else up front. So McCarthy suffered a damn concussion. We go to the Falcons game when he got hurt, had the high ankle sprain, right? What was the reason there? The man got sacked 10 times. He was under pressure all night, all damn game. You hear me? Heavy. The man played the third quarter with a high sprained ankle, and he still trotted out there on the field and gave his all. Right? Hand injury, a fluke hand injury. He hit his hand on a player's helmet. Happens all the time, period. But they want to talk about McCarthy not being available. And Kyler Murray is really injury prone, Holmes, heavy. The Kyler Murray who was injured last year as well. So what are we talking about here around yonder, baby? No cap. Shit, my sentiments exactly, Tech Jedi, exactly. Sadiq at your feet at 18 and loyal to Hawk, more so than your first year franchise QB. Say it isn't. Say it isn't so, Cock. Oh man, bro. Hey, shout out David Ditter in the building, man. No cap. Heavy. We got good time. Hey, you heard? Shocking if KOC ran the ball, we could have less sacks and grind the tempo of the game like Seattle does. KOC just wants flashy plays from LA. Get the fuck out of here. That boy Tech coming in hot, Holmes. Heavy. Got to go back to David Ditter's comment though. Sadiq right there at your feet, like you say, number 18. You know what you're getting with Kenyon Sadiq. You know what you're getting with him. An elite tight end, a versatile tight end, baby. A tight end you could play at the receiver position. And you keep Hockenson for what? Same thing I'm saying, David Ditter. I'm right there with you, homes. You hear me heavy. No cap. I want Hockenson out the building. He's soft as hell. Don't make the big catches. Slow as hell and all that. Shocking if we're at that one already. Is Sadiq is Sadiq better or faster than Hawk? Never seen his highlights. Hell yeah, man. I'm taking Sadiq over Hawk right now. You better go check him out, Tech. You better go check that man out. Heavy Holmes. No cap. Period. No cap, bro. Early. Have you seen the man run? Have you seen his highlight tapes? Better yet, go watch him at the combine. Yeah, bro. He broke damn near all the records at the combine. Come on now. Why you think I've been hollering draft Sadiq at 18? For real. You got your Hockenson replacement right damn now, but they want to keep a slow ass tight end in the building. A tight end who is on the decline, who has had a major drop off in the building. You hear me heavy. Talking about a $5 million pay cut. So what? And I don't care nothing about it. How about make it a $10 million pay cut, $15 million pay cut, baby? For real. That's all I'm saying, bro. We talk about building your team in the draft, bringing in replacements. There's your replacement right there. Period. Bottom line. It is what it is, though. Hear me or hear me not. Hear me clear, though. For real. Oh, yeah. Let me see here, bro. Now we gonna get in some into some free agent play, some free agent work. Then I'm probably gonna get ready to get up out of here. Matter of fact, I think I might drop the link as well. Let's see who up this early day. Huh? Let's see who up this early day, baby, on this beautiful, beautiful Sunday here, you know? But I'm gonna get into this article right quick. And just look at 10 free agents that would make sense for the Vikings to try to acquire. Oh, yeah. Take a look at 10 free agents real quick. Let's see here, man. And the situation that the Vikings are in as far as the cap space goes, right? You would have to think they have to go for a certain type of player. But not only that, right? It's going to be tough to get the best players available for real. Unless a player just wants to come to Minnesota that bad and take a discount and all that. But if you're talking about getting the top players in free agency this year, it's going to be real tough. Just because of the spot they're in the cap space situation, right? Financially, they're not in a position to really get to acquire the best players, right? Boom. So they kind of got to go for prices that make sense, so to say. Our elite receivers are too small to be red zone targets, too slow to be deep threats. What? Scouts were right. Jetta's elite slot receiver. Sadiq ran a 4.39 40, by the way. Oh, I know it. Tight end record in NFL history. Now, I agree with you, David, on all the on all the Kenyon Sadiq talk. I want Sadiq at 18 for real, no cap. If they drafted Sadiq at 18, I would love it all day. I think he's going to be a day one contributor, a day one starter, and all that there. But when you say our elite receivers are too small to be red zone targets, cap. Like what? How many tough catches have we seen Jettas make in the red zone? How many great catches have we seen Addison make right in the red zone, Holmes? Heavy, right? So let's not get carried away about Dre. What up, dog? But let's not get carried away. Our receivers not being fast enough to be deep threats. Jordan Addison is a speed demon, Holmes. Respect it. Jalen Naylor, a speed demon, Holmes. Respect it. Period, but let's not get carried away. But Kenyon Sadiq, I'll take Kenyon Sadiq all day in the draft. Fuck Hockenson. Dre, what up, bro? You at work? Dre, you can hear me? Oh, he on mute. Oh, he on mute. Hold on. Hey, Dre, you got to connect your mic. Connect your mic. It say your mic ain't connected, bro. Got to connect your mic, dog. Hey, somebody tell Dre connect his mic in the chat. Yo. Hey, Dre, connect your mic, dog. Your mic ain't connected, homeboy. Here we go. See if you heard me in there. Hold up. There you go.
All right. Dang.
Your mic was fucking up, Holmes.
Yeah, I seen. I had it on Bluetooth. Yeah, I just wanted to get on. I ain't gonna hold you up long. I just want to get on Daniel. Daniel, hit that link. Let's chop it up. Big SKOL. Heavy. You real tough on the keyboard. Get on the microphone, Daniel. And let's chop it up. Cause he sound like he a little D Wood. He got some D Woods in him.
That boy Dre Wilder, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna hit you up, man.
All right, bro. Hold it down, man. Have a good day, bro.
All right, tell Daniel step up to the mic. Hit that link button.
For sure. All right, bro. And shout out Dre in the building, man. Heavy, man. No cap. Let's get it, bro. Led the league and dropped passes last year. I get that. I mean, but shit, the whole receiving core, the whole tight end room had a down year. David Ditter. So I agree with what you're saying, bro. They dropped too many balls. Down year. What you gonna do? You gonna say Jettas ain't the best receiver in the game no more, or not top 2? What you gonna do? Say Addison ain't like that for real because he dropped some passes? Shit. What the fuck? You gonna say Jalen Naylor ain't like that because he dropped some balls? Period. I mean, let's not get carried away, Holmes. We got the speed at receiver to stretch the field. What do you mean? Our receivers have been making tough red zone catches for years. So what do you really mean? Like I said, I'm with you on Sadiq. Right there with you on Sadiq, dog. No cap. We talk about drafting this, draft this guy, that guy. If we're going offense, I'm taking Proctor or Sadiq, one of the two, period. But you want a guy who can come in and be a receiving threat right now, and you can replace Hockenson right now, heavy. But they already did the restructure and all of that, so they're probably not going to draft a tight end that early. But Kenyon Sadiq would be the man for the plan, for real. You say invite me. Hey, hit the link, man. Hit the link. Jeff, what up, man? Jeff in the building. What up, bro?
What's up, big homie?
What up, Jeff? What up, dog? How you feeling, man?
Hey, hold on. I got something for you real quick.
All right. And you can hear me clear?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. Just got over to my which one is it? I got something for you guys.
Yeah, tech in the building. Hold up. Let me see. Make America great again. Oh man, Jeff coming in hot, ain't he?
Yo, put your shirt on. You're scaring all the chicks away.
Tech, what up, dog? Oh man, Jeff coming in hot, huh? Hey, come on, Jeff. What up, bro?
Don't make me do it, EJ. Don't make me do it.
Tech, what up, man?
Don't make me do it, EJ.
Tech, what up, bro?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Good morning.
Oh, how y'all feeling, man? Man?
You don't think they could move up and you don't think they're gonna move up and have a chance at Price?
Price? Price
Yeah, they
who?
might have a chance. The running back.
Price. Oh, Notre Dame?
Yeah.
But I mean, move up to what? 18 for him?
No, they could maybe move up to like 10.
Hold on, you talking? So you talking about drafting Price in the first round?
Yeah.
Hell no, bro. And so you saying Price your first round pick, though?
The Lions did it with Gibbs 2 years ago, right?
Oh, bro, but Gibbs a different animal as well. I don't think
You think
Price,
Gibbs is better? I don't know,
yeah,
man.
dog. And then we talk
Gibbs, Bijan Robinson.
bro, we got a running back room already, Holmes.
They ain't scared of our running backs, though. They gotta be scared of our running backs, man.
David in the building. What up, dog?
They gotta
how's
be
it
scared of
going?
our running backs.
All good, all good. How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
I just found out we lost an hour today, so a little bit bummed out about that.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that's bullshit. You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, this isn't my first rodeo. I've been on some of these content shows, but it's been over a year, so I might be a little bit rusty on some of this stuff. But I turned my back on all this for a little bit, getting Kirko out of here, leading the charge on some of that stuff. Find out now everyone's getting gaslit into wanting to get rid of our franchise quarterback for Kyler Murray. Someone who I wanted 3 years ago before we drafted JJ, and everyone was like, what are you talking about? The guy sucks. Now those same people, Kyler here, are you fucking kidding me? I don't mind looking for a good backup. I mean, we're an NFL team. We should have a good backup, something we haven't had with KOC since day one. But if we promise that man the start position before he comes here, that's not a good reflection upon Kyler as a quarterback, and it's definitely not a good reflection of KOC as a coach, because that psychopath we have as a quarterback in JJ McCarthy, he's got an off season. Guy's going to come back yoked and ready to go. And if you sign Kyler, he's going to outplay that son of a bitch.
Come on, brother. Hold on. Where the sirens at, man? Hold on.
I've come to order, man. Before we even talk about JJ, let's just go right down the line on our offense here, because it wasn't the same offense as it was in 2024. Christian Darrisaw had an awful year. I don't blame the man. When you lose 2 tendons and you're 340 fucking pounds, you ain't going to come back for 2 years, if at all. So this will be year 2, and I'm an optimist. I'm thinking, okay, Darrisaw is going to come back this year. Even an 85% Darrisaw is good enough for me. Okay, but we're going to find out this year if he's going to come back anything like he used to be, or if he ain't ever going to be the same again, sadly. Our left guard, rookie guard. I like him. I like the pick. I like the build. I think he's going to be great. But his first year was ass. He was letting guys buy every game.
And he was injury prone as well.
There you go. Our center, which one? We had 3 of them. I liked the guard that played center. I think with some time he could be a good one. I don't learn names in these teams till they earn it nowadays. I'm too damn old for this stuff. I used to know the names, but we need to draft a center. Our right guard Fries, we give him a big bag. I'm going to put him in the Darrisaw category. Maybe he needed a year to trust that broken leg, and he needs to come back better than he did, because he wasn't good enough.
No, we need
O'Neal.
We need more.
O'Neal's aging out right in front of our eyes, man. He's our best lineman right now, but we need to replace him either this year or next year.
Thank you.
Jeff, and then let's talk about those receivers. They fast way too much. You got Chris Carter in the building, who could probably hand feed you his routine that made him the greatest hands catcher on the planet. And it involves a jugs machine, just a hint. You guys got to be working on that stuff, man. The old JJ throws too hard ain't cutting it for me, man. I love Jettis.
Still got to catch the ball. Still got to catch the ball.
Yeah, with your hands, which increase, by the way. When you catch it with your chest, like you're still in Pee-wee, you allow those 5'0" cornerbacks to reach in with the hands and deflect the ball like Hockenson likes to do, And as for red zone target, I know Jettis is good. I know he can catch the ball, but he gets open in the red zone. He's not Moss. He's not Carter. I'm talking about a real red zone target when you throw it 9 foot in the air and they go up and catch it over the top of them. I believe they call it "you got mossed." And I think Sadiq has a chance to be one of those at 6'3".
Right. And see, that's the thing. And we talk about red zone. That comes down to, is the guy a big body or not? To have that luxury to just throw the ball in the air.
Not to mention, Jettis does struggle with bump and run coverage. We saw the Packer corner back in his day knock him on his ass a few times too. So, I'm not hating on Jettis. Yeah. I've had a problem with his chest catches for a long time, but they didn't bite him till last year. And some of those throws JJ made, insane. The ones that were dropped were like, I can't believe he made that throw, and they dropped. But and then the running game, we need to improve the running backs. I mean, we got a lot to fix on offense. If we weren't a top 3D last year, we would have been a 3-14 team.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. The whole offense needs to produce better, dog. It's not just one position. The whole offense played down. Receivers, O-line, definitely. The coach was bullshit. So, it's a lot to work on, dog.
Well, and I wondered about KOC during the game. Like, what are we doing with these deep throws when we can't block for them? Why don't we get an extra tight end or a fullback or an extra tackle or something to block if you're going to throw down the field? Mm-hmm. It's like he was calling a game that wasn't suited for first-year starting quarterback, and Darnold was rolling around plenty last year too, the year before, borderline missing games too. But then when he admits that JJ wasn't ready yet, it all started to click in. He was proving a point with Kwesi that he wasn't ready yet. I'm going to show you. He sacrificed his goddamn quarterback.
Right, and that same thing. Whose fault is it that he wasn't ready? You had a whole offseason, KLC, to produce this man, fix the mechanics, work on the footwork. So that tells me you didn't put the work in as the head coach.
But even if he wasn't ready, and that as a coach, that's not a leadership quality I'm looking for you to try to prove a point with your GM with your first-year starting quarterback, man. Mm-hmm. You protect that man, and it's called adjust your offense. It's something I was used to seeing Denny Green do. My favorite coach is a Viking fan, just for the record. He would adjust his offense. Moss caught it down the field deep. Let's run some more of them plays. He kept it simple, stupid. And I don't know, KOC has too much ego for that. A guy who pretends he has no ego.
Ego. He has all the ego in the world. He's Cap. That's why he sits up there and lies about his plans for McCarthy. Shout out to hey Tech and Jeff. What's up, man? What y'all got to say, man? Real shit.
I heard a lot of what he was saying, David, and I have to agree because as a Vikings fan, I'm born and raised in Minnesota, and it's been frustrating over the years, as everybody understands, with the turnover in quarterbacks, and we've seen at least, and I'm going to be 48 this year, so I've seen at least two or three owners. Mm-hmm. But, it's time for us to kind of just figure out what we're going to do as a squad, man. I kind of feel the Vikings, and I've said this before, we're kind of a bunch of a group of fans, and that's probably including me too. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of people as well, but I just see a lot of, online chatter like David, or the other guy, Big Mike was saying, a lot of people get on, they can chat on the internet, but then when it comes to actually getting in front of the, what they actually believe in, put up or shut up. So I don't know. It's I'm living down in Florida now, so a little bit sunnier here, so I'll pass it off to somebody else.
Yeah. Go ahead.
But hey, what's up, Viking fam? These two new faces I ain't seen. Tick, what's up? These two new faces to the family I have not seen. I'll repeat again.
Yeah, shout out Jeff and David in the building, man.
I knew I'd see Dre's mean mug up in here this morning.
Yeah, man. I lost my dog, man. I lost my son, man. And dang.
Hey, David.
I got another little puppy. She wearing me out, SKOL. She will not run the play. Just run the play. But she's learning, though.
Hey, David.
Check this out, though, fam.
Go ahead.
You said Hot get a workout bonus.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How y'all feel about that Viking family before I depart y'all? I just want to meet y'all. I ain't never seen y'all before on the show. So,
Hey, Dre, I think you should go work out with Hawk, dog.
my workout day is over. I'm sick of working out. I'm tired of working out. I go walk with him though. I go walk. I'm tired of pumping iron and doing all this.
I was thinking about this last night, EJ. I was thinking about this last night. You know what the problem with the Vikings is?
What's that?
The problem with the Vikings is they're this team like that's late to everything. So they're like, the stock market goes up. The second you put your money in, it goes down. They're the same thing. Like they just are late to almost everything when it comes to like players past their prime, getting to the party late. Like, oh, maybe we should run the ball halfway through the season. They're just late.
Right. Now, so hey, David, you were saying about the receivers, right? I want to get back into the receivers. So you're not saying that our receivers aren't talented. You're just saying they need to improve in certain areas or what? Because when you say
I grew up watching the best receivers in the NFL, so we got to have a little context, and that dates all the way back to Anthony Carter, who wasn't the biggest framed, but he's better than JJ. Just so you know.
Hold on, who? Hold on, David.
Real deal.
Hold on, who you say? Hold on now. Let's not get carried away.
Anthony Carter. Not even close.
Hey, he was a dog, man.
Anthony Carter was a bad man. He was a bad man.
He was right up under Jerry Rice and then.
Man, that guy would leap for days. Just jump up and catch that. He beat the greatest 49er team of that dynasty. They talked to Bill Walsh, right? And he's like, that 1987 year was my best 49er team. And one man beat him. Carter.
When we beat him in the playoffs that time.
Yeah. 222 yards.
And sold out that game. Boy.
And he killed that
was a Super Bowl. That was a Super Bowl slick year.
Oh,
don't worry,
God,
Dre. Call Michael Bennett, Dre. Call Michael Bennett, Dre.
The glory years.
Bennett, man. We should have got Travis Henry, man.
But we should have got I wanted Travis Henry too. Yeah.
We should have got Travis Henry, man. He was the best running back come out that class that year.
Look, I'm not saying that you get rid of Jettis. I'm not taking any kind of leaps like that, big SKOL here. But you do have to acknowledge that, to me, the best number 2 receiver is a guy that can run down the field and be a deep threat like Speedy. So I signed Speedy Naylor as my number 2 receiver. Right. And then I moved Jettis to the slot where he belongs, where you can put him in motion and get him open route running wise, not dominance as a 6'3" stud, because he's not 6'3", he's 6 foot nothing. And he's a $175 nothing too. But I would want a bigger receiver at the number 1 spot, ideally, with Naylor at the 2, Jettis at the slot, and then that number 1 receiver would be more like the Dallas. They're going to franchise tag, unfortunately. George. Yeah, someone who catches with their hands, who's a big-bodied freak, who's physical, makes a cornerback, have a restless night sleeping because you ain't going to bump and run that guy.
Well, Dave, at the same time, David, I talk about Jettis who put up 1,000 receiving yards in his piss poor offense. I mean, we can't disrespect Jettis on that level, man. We talk about numbers.
Well, now let's look at that offense. That was the Cooper Kupp offense, right? What did Cooper Kupp do with that same time? Has Jettis come even close to that?
With what offense you talking about?
The KOC offense was the Cooper Kupp offense.
Well, I
mean, when Cooper Kupp was the player of the year or had one hell of a year at wide receiver. You scheme all the routes to get the one guy out. The other routes are designed to pull away defenders so that primary receiver gets open.
Yeah, but see,
he'll have a bigger and better year if he established a run game.
Plays in Los Angeles, though, David. KOC wasn't calling the plays. That was Sean McVay. And it was a totally different brand offense as well.
It's the same offense. I mean, they throw to Cooper 50 times a game.
Yeah, but it's the same offense. The play caller do have a
KOC may not be as good at it, but he believes in it. He believes in that number 1 receiver. Throw him open, run routes to get him open, the whole 9, And I think there might have been a time for that, but I think the league has changed and KOC hasn't. I think it's more of a 2 tight end type of deal. You know, and Sadiq is a great blocker too.
They need to bring in 2 running backs. Bring in like the twin backs. You know, 2 like San Francisco, 2 tight ends,
pro formation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's gonna be a whole lot of. Hey, that's gonna be a whole lot of ego problems if you bring that style back.
Look, I would honestly.
Hey, you're gonna turn Jetta into a diva. You bring that 2 tight end.
If I'm GM for a day, I trade Jordan Addison for a 2nd round pick, and if I got to kick in a 4th or 5th round pick to secure the 2nd, I do it. I also trade Bernard for that 2nd round pick, and I give B-Flow all 3 of those. I said 3 of those 2nd round picks to draft. Every layer on that defense, and I take Sadiq at 18.
Yeah, you don't trade Addison. Man, Addison brings too much to the table, dog.
I know.
Like Addison is
too much.
I like Addison, but you know what? When he was dropping those balls, chest catching, and he used to catch with his hands, but now he's catching with his chest like JJ, and they're ricocheting off his shoulder pads and the whole 9, right? I didn't see a reaction out of him like he was disappointed. I saw more of an indifference on his face when those balls were falling to the ground. And to me, I look for signals, and that signal is get him the hell up out of here. And especially when you got a guy like Naylor who is perfect. It's not in targets. Your slot receiver is going to get most of the targets, the Cooper Kupp offense, right? It's that Naylor gets 4 balls thrown to him on deep routes, and if he catches one of them, it's 60 and a touchdown, right? Mm-hmm. And he can drop one as the deep threat, as the nuclear bomb over there, as the 2. We're going to go down the field with him, and it's going to be a touchdown.
You got to understand, dog. The offense overall had a down year. Drop balls happen. I mean, Hockenson dropped balls, Jetta's dropped balls, all that. But the whole offense as a whole had a down year. We can't forget
your question with a question though. Are you planning for 40 million plus? If not, what the hell are we talking about?
Addison's gonna want 40 million.
You want to be the Bengals? You want 2 receivers who are overpaid and not producing?
Look, Addison,
once his contract come up, if he asks me for that, I'll let him go. But until
he's got 2 years, and I get that. If you want to let him go after 2 years and get like a 3rd round comp pick or something, maybe, then I'm open to that opinion. I agree. I mean, you can do that.
Thing I don't understand, Dylan. This the thing, and Zoe be doing the same thing. Mm-hmm. Why y'all accept less? No, we can't do that. We are the same team that made the dumb Herschel Walker trade.
We have to rebuild the defense. We're aging out, guys.
For a 2nd round. No, you're gonna give me a player that I want with a draft pick.
We have no defensive tackles. Our linebackers are old, middle linebackers. And our secondary, we need draft picks.
This is what I'm saying, Dylan. This is what I'm saying. If you wanted to trade Addison, why not trade Addison for a player and a draft pick?
I'm all for it. Yeah. Hey, whatever we can do.
Keep it moving. We'll keep shopping.
We can do. Hey, if we can dangle them in front of friggin' Dallas and get their franchised receiver or unfranchise them or something, I don't know, man. I want that Dallas receiver in the worst way.
All I'm saying, Addison is still a major asset to this offense, man. And when he's locked
absolutely,
he's an elite receiver, dog. You know
absolutely. And it's time to cash out, man. That's all I'm saying, because I don't want to watch Daniil Hunter walk out the door for nothing. We ain't going to pay the man. He's got a sketchy background that you don't know if he's going to play every fucking week. And when he drops the ball with his chest, because he's not catching with his hands like he used to, he doesn't seem to give a shit when he drops. That's all I'm saying. I'm just using my eyes watching the game going, it's time to sell. It's not even selling high. It's selling in the middle at this point. Try to just remove their money.
Jeff's showing off, man. Jeff's hunting in the background now.
You also got to
get the stun on, and I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all stay easy, Viking fam. We're just going to wait till the 2027 season. Don't get all up in the rut.
I want to say this one thing before you leave. Isn't this way funner to talk about than trying to replace your franchise fucking quarterback? Finding a way to make a team that can win, that doesn't involve getting rid of your young quarterback.
But see, this is what they need to realize. The man beat Nick Saban.
You talking about
The two
Harbaugh?
quarterbacks that beat Nick Saban when they mean something, Deshaun Watson and Trevor Lawrence. And they turned out pretty damn good, as long as they got the head on straight.
Yeah,
and look at the rope they were afforded. JJ had a great first year, in my opinion, considering how bad that offense was.
Yeah, but you know, hey, if you beat Nick Saban, you were somebody.
Hey, can I
Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong, SKOL?
No, facts.
Yeah, if you were a quarterback and you went in there and beat Nick Saban, you were somebody.
Hey, go ahead.
But
Go ahead,
Viking fam, I'm out of here. I'm finna get off work, and I will holler at y'all next time you go live.
Big Mike, I got something for you, real quick.
All right.
Hey,
ahead,
what do you think about this QB? Hold on. Hold on.
The hell, man. Oh, come on, bro. Cousins, are you kidding me? Fuck Kirk Cousins, man.
Might be a great backup quarterback if you build around JJ McCarthy. He might be able to translate some of KO JJ and go, okay, look, when they call that play where O'Neal blocks left and lets the guy to the right come clean on your ass, don't look to throw it deep. Just throw it to the hot receiver, even if it's 4th and 8.
Yeah, Cousins. I don't want Cousins back ever again, dog. No cap. He can stay going, bro. That's crazy.
JJ needs to know who his hot are in certain play calls, though. I mean, when you got an unblocked pass rusher on O'Neal, and it's not, O'Neal's defense. It's not the play call. I got to block left. When he's blocking left, there's no one there to block. So he goes left. It's a classic, right? He goes and double teams the one guy that's not the all-pro defensive tackle, because he doesn't want to get trucked on camera anymore, That's what I took it as. But O'Neal did it twice last year.
Right.
Just looked left, no one to block. Here comes that defensive edge rusher, clean, laying into my quarterback.
Hey, so as far as McCarthy, right? Say they bring Kyler Murray in, do you think they will give McCarthy a fair chance to compete? Or are they going to guarantee?
I have a concern that KOC lacks enough character to say to Kyler, you're going to get the answer, by the way, without any words. Because Kyler is going to want to be promised the starting position, okay? So if we sign Kyler, that we've promised him the starting position, even if we want to make it look like a competition, okay? That's my belief. And if KOC has character and is honest and says, Kyler, I got to be honest with you, man, we'd love to bring you in, but you're going to be competing. And JJ McCarthy has a 2-year head start on the plan. He is doing some psychopath stuff over in California.
Right.
Look out. And Kyler's going to go, do I want to deal with that, or do I want to just go to Pittsburgh and go ahead and try to win?
But Kyler could go to the New York Jets or even the Raiders. He could just go
whatever
get the
team. The team's irrelevant. The point is if we sign Kyler, it's that we've made some promises to him to acquire him. Promises that I don't think you should make if you're an intelligent head coach with character and have any opinion on JJ. And maybe that's the news then. Maybe that is verification that he just doesn't think JJ is a quarterback, which I think is insane.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, so this whole time he talking about growth and development. Obviously, it's about bringing a quarterback in to replace McCarthy. So he's been full of shit the whole offseason. What he's been promised.
If we sign Kyler, and I honestly think that's where it's going to get weird. And this is where AOC lacking character could be an asset. Is if JJ shows up and just beats the pants off of Kyler, and he's a totally different quarterback, everything KOC wanted and more. he's gonna renege on that promise, and JJ is gonna be the starter. And maybe with the right injury out there, we can trade Kyler for a fucking draft. That would be great. That would be perfect. Pie in the sky. And that would be as if you keep Wentz. If you keep Wentz as your third quarterback, they're laying the groundwork to make Wentz number 2 and trading Kyler. That would be my other opinion. You kind of got to look at the tea leaves. If this is our QB3, then they're hoping JJ wins the job and they're going to renege on Kyler's promise and trade him to God knows where.
I think McCarthy will win the job if it's a real battle, T-Bass, what up, dog?
What's up, T-Bass?
Hey, guys, I got a question for you guys. Something nobody's talking about. So, what was a lot of Viking fans? Let's say I don't remember if it was 2-3 years ago when it came to salary cap. What was everybody's biggest gripe?
That go without acquiring draft picks.
Well, that and weren't we pissed off about all this restructuring the contract, and now it comes time the back end of these restructures, and we're paying these guys all this crazy money at the end of their contract, and we're in such a salary cap hole. Swayze did a great job of getting us out of this salary cap hole finally. And what are we going back to this year, it seems like from what I'm reading, Jefferson's last year of his contract is going to be getting paid $50+. Now,
the league as a whole is operating under the assumption that they continue to go up. And so when you play those crazy numbers in theory, the cap will go up to the point where those crazy numbers aren't crazy by the time you got to pay the piper.
Capflation, yeah, capflation.
And that's what the whole league is doing. So I can't really fault them for that per se, but I get your point.
And they're also creating space. You know, they created 38 mil, freed up 38 mil, restructuring Jettas, Darasol, and now Hockenson. So they position, man.
I get it. They're creating space. They're creating space because they're extending these guys that instead of letting their contract play out, we have no depth because of shitty drafting the last 10 years.
Well, now I'm a Kwesi guy. I know he had a bad first year drafting, but I do like the UDFAs and some of the shelf items moves that he's made over the years. My belief in those top 100 picks is that Kwesi is simply drafting the guys his coaches want, which he thought would make him bulletproof in the end in terms of job security. But all it really taught us was the coach identify talent. They might be able to coach it, but they can't identify it. Now, B-Flow can. B-Flow used to be a scout. B-Flow can identify talent all the live long day, which is why I want to give him 3 second-round picks this year with Addison and Grenard trades. And then we take Sadiq at 18 and we call it.
Mike, dog.
So the Grenard trade, we're comfortable with trading him wide because we have.
You're finishing the Dallas Turner trade where the criticism was we gave up too much for Dallas Turner. Well, now we're going to recoup a second-round pick in that trade. But Dallas Turner, it's time for him to start.
Dale, fix your mic. Fix your mic.
So when it comes to team depth, how many positions? Okay. I'm a firm believer in competition breeds success. Okay, in the NFL, a lot of times you're worried about your job getting taken by some young buck company. How many positions on the Vikings? How many positions on the Vikings right now, if training camp started tomorrow, where the starters are even relatively worried about their job getting taken because somebody behind them looks like they're an up-and-comer or good and like shit. Now, I might
Grenard's worried about that.
Hold on. First off, I got to say, I'm not with trading Grenard, dog. I want to see Dallas Turner and Grenard battle it out. Now, if Grenard is asking for crazy amount of money like he's doing, then he can go. It's a difference than 19 mil than making the jump from 27 mil. That's too much for Grenard. So if that's what he wants, he can go. So
we've seen this playbook, guys. We've held on to guys for too long and missed out on draft picks. That's why we're in right now. Not only are we missing picks, but we aren't acquiring picks when it's time to get rid of guys and move on. Getting rid of Addison allows you to keep Naylor. There's still a benefit to losing Addison.
Why do you want to strip talent?
Why would you want Naylor over Addison? Addison's better than Naylor.
Because Naylor's a better number of a deep threat. I believe the wide receiver 2 should be a guy that gets the ball 4 to 6 times tops, and they're for big plays, 40, 50-yard chunk plays for touchdowns.
Did you not see Addison stretch the field this year, dog? We're comparing one down season that the whole team had on offense, and we're going to say trade Addison because of that.
Are we going to sign Addison after 2 years?
Who knows? Depending on how he plays for the 2 years.
You know? Addison after 2 years.
Again,
we're not going to do the Bengals. We're not going to do the Bengals.
Again, we're talking about how bad the offense was last year, and I agree, and a lot of it's on KOC and stuff. But name me one guy on offense that walks into that locker room training camp. Or, if I don't
we
play
have an
well,
aging defense too. That
I don't
second
play
round
well,
pick is going to have a
my
name
job.
attached to it. You know.
But there's nobody coming into camp worried about competition. They're guaranteed starting spot. And maybe that has some of it to do.
Shouldn't be no
about
guarantee. It should be a real.
Those are champagne problems. Okay, we can worry about that when we have a starting lineup worth talking about finding guys to compete with. All right, let's get back to planet Earth here.
Okay, hold on now.
Defense and a bad offense.
So offense is the problem, right? Is that the consensus? The 27th
I think defense is aging out too. We need to get draft picks over there as well.
I think KOC.
Who's aging out on defense? Hold on.
Our middle linebackers. We need a middle linebacker.
Who's aging out on defense?
Tackles. Our secondary, Harrison Smith. We have no cornerbacks.
Harrison Smith is retired. Who is aging out on defense?
I just rattled it off. Half of our fucking defense, if not all of them.
Who?
Let's talk about who we can build around. We've got Dallas Turner. Who other than Dallas Turner are we building around on defense?
Hold on, Dave.
Dallas Turner is aging out?
No, Dallas Turner's the only guy we got aging out.
Look,
it's
David,
easier to answer your question inversely.
All right, David, I got you right here. Hold on. We got Jalen Redmond. You build around him on the trenches.
Love him.
Hold on. We got Levi Rodriguez.
Love him.
Who else we got? Who's
Ingram Dawkins.
Dallas Turner.
Ingram Dawkins. He's going to be a player, I believe.
Taki Tarimani.
And
all defensive linemen.
The position.
How are we doing that middle linebacker, boys?
Cashman. How old is Cashman?
31.
Okay, so he has another 3 years before he starts to decline.
I want Wilson back too. Get Wilson back.
Wilson solid.
Yeah.
He's 31 as well, right?
Yep.
Let me see.
And they both get hurt. It's middle linebacker. It's a young man's job.
Well, we're talking about age now. Okay, so our middle linebackers are 31, and that's too old.
We need two corners and a safety as well.
Fact corner. We need.
Who's Murphy is 25, man.
Murphy's a slot receiving corner. He's great.
I thought we were talking about aging players.
3 corners.
Hold on. Cashman's 29. Cashman's only 29.
Oh, so 29 is too old apparently, even though the human body peaks out at 28.
Yep. I would definitely.
What are we really talking about here?
You don't want second round draft picks for a guy who misses games due to whatever he does off the field. You want to keep Addison? Is that your whole point here?
Yeah, sorry. When you're white, you have no opinion. In the city, you cannot talk to anyone.
Bro.
Oh, you in the city right now?
Anyways, okay, so Cashman is 29. That's too old. Who else?
What do you mean, who else?
Who else is old, man? I mean, you can't just come on here and start saying, "Oh, half our defense is aging out," and then we name the personnel, and everybody's under 26, man.
So you think we don't need anyone on defense draft-wise? You want to just draft all offensive guys this year?
We're talking about age, bro.
We're not talking about draft picks. Who you want to draft,
man? Stay focused, man.
We need a lot to draft, dog. We need a lot.
You want to sign Addison? You want to extend Addison?
Hell yeah.
I want to give B-Flow as many top 100 picks as possible and draft Sadiq at 18. That's what I want to do.
So our wide receiver 2 is an issue, as you see.
Yes, he misses games due to off-field issues.
We got sloppy. We had penalties last year. We had so many penalties last year.
I don't want to pay him $40 million in 2 years either. So I want to get a draft pick for him before we watch him walk, like we've watched so many other players walk in the past.
Hey, David, but it's no guarantee that draft pick becomes a Jordan Addison, dog.
I agree. I
understand off the field issues he got to clean up and all that, but let's not forget he was found innocent in his last situation.
No, I get all that. I do. And it's not about the off-field issues. It's about how he reacts on the field when he drops a ball. He just doesn't seem to give a shit. His head wasn't in there. Now, maybe something was going on last year, and he's going to turn it around.
David, he's a calm player. He has a calm demeanor whenever situation. Even when he scores the touchdown, he stays calm for the most part. He's not a rah-rah guy, So you're not going to see him react a certain way, Holmes.
Okay. So let's throw a blueprint out where you sign Addison. Then is that we're going to sign Addison?
Look,
is that the
if
plan?
Addison, hold on. Addison is an approve it year. Let him prove it this year and go from there. But you can't say trade the man now. He brings too much to the table.
I want to trade him because I think Naylor would be a better fit at number 2.
I can't agree with you there, dog.
That's fine. I'm playing a money bill as place he was.
myself.
You know, you got to figure out where you want to allocate your money. This is why we want to trade Grenard. Yeah, it's Dallas Turner's time to play. And I like Bo Richter too. Bo Richter's another young guy I like.
Bo Richter hasn't proved nothing though. I'm saying trade Grenard if he wants 27 mil. But if he keeps
we know he wants 30, 40 mil.
I'm keeping Grenard. 19 mil, I'm keeping Grenard Holmes, but 27 mil, he's out of there.
Yeah, of course he wants more money.
Well, I want team depth. Team depth. I want team depth into these second squad guys to be pushing the first squad guys, have them worried about losing their job, get that competition breed, and there's not enough people on the team to push those.
Yeah, well,
like Jordan Addison, he's walking in
starters first, and then worry about team depth. You know, our starters aren't good enough. Depth is great, but what the fuck? What do we got on defense that makes you go, God damn, that's good? B-Flow is a great coach.
We got B-Flow.
That's one hell of a coach.
We got B-Flow.
Bernard's a good player.
I would say Van Ginkel, Wilson, Cashman, Grenard,
like
Turner.
He's getting old too. Van Ginkel's old too, by the way. I love Van Ginkel.
We'll let the contract play out.
I mean, I don't know if anyone can be a Van Ginkel's age. He's just unique as hell. You know,
we got talent on the defense, though, man.
I'd like to see Van Ginkel move to middle linebacker, honestly. If you wanted to keep Grenard, I would move Van Ginkel to middle and let Dallas Turner and Grenard and Gink play at the same time with Cashman.
The one thing I would say we need on our defense is just a bigger push. Like, we had good pressure with blitzes. I think we blitzed the most in the entire league, didn't we? But we need to be able to get consistent. We need to get consistent pressure without blitzing, I feel like.
I don't think defense is a problem at all. We have the 3rd overall defense. Sure, we need some safeties in a corner. But other than that, down the road we need another defensive tackle. But defense is not the issue. It's the offense, man.
Yes. But now look at the offense. Are you replacing Darrisaw? No. Are you replacing the first-year rookie guard? No. We do need a center. How about Fries? Are we replacing him? No. Replacing O'Neal? I'd like to replace O'Neal.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to replace. I think if that top-rated tackle at 18 is there, you definitely should consider taking him. I concur. You know, you're not replacing our elite receivers, evidently. And Hockenson we just decided to keep.
So then we just identified 2 positions out of 11 that we could upgrade at. Is that going to take us from the 27th to the 10th ranked offense as far as personnel goes?
We need a red zone target. We need someone who's big, who can catch with their hands inside the 20, and on 3rd downs can make that key 3rd down catch. Relieve some of the pressure off of chest.
We need better play calling in the red zone as well, David. You know?
Yeah, no, agreed. And KOC's got to put his ego aside and do what's best for the team, what's best for the talent he's given.
Facts.
Good daddy, Jedi. Yo, I think that my point is that it isn't about personnel.
So what is it about to you, Dell, on offense?
Scheme. Our scheme. We're too finesse, man.
And we're sloppy. We had most penalties last year.
We're constantly running double moves in 15-yard patterns, and there's a 40% run game, if that. Probably
no
more
screens.
Like 35.
There's no screens. There's no slants.
So that would be an indication of coaching or play calling. That's the issue.
You say what, Jeff?
You know, like Ty Felton, I think he's having a hard time picking up the playbook. Like a lot of these guys, they come out of these colleges and, you know, they run one system and we think we're getting one player and we get another. You know, I think, you know, like the other guy was saying, the scheme is one thing, but understanding like KOC, his offense is very complex. So understanding these guys have to be counting this, you know, how many steps this way and then turn this way and have to be somewhere where you know, JJ's going to throw the ball. I think part of that's a learning curve.
Felton must do more.
Hey, Ray say we need a nose tackle. If anything on defense, we need to fix the interior trenches, dog. Build that this draft.
But why does it have to be complex, though? Like, if you look at Seattle, why does it have to be complex? Like, if you looked at Seattle's offense, it was not that complex. They had a makeshift offensive line, they had good defense, and they had a solid commitment to the run game.
What makes it complex and what makes Naylor wanted in the free agent market is that the receivers have to learn all 4 spots, all 4 routes on every.
But I'm saying is why is KOC so addicted to winning his way? Like, you just watched Seattle win with the quarterback you had. If you would have at least tried to run the ball and change your scheme, you probably would have went further in the playoffs than getting bounced in the first round by the Rams.
Well, we saw what happened when he changed the scheme, Tech. McCarthy performed better. The offense performed better.
Top 10 quarterback.
I mean, that guy's gonna dig his own grave. If he wants to get fired this year, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey, Broski, what up? Bear Broski in the building. Broski Bear, what up, dog?
What's going on, EJ? How you doing, man? Del, how you doing, Del?
I'm maintaining, Broski. What's the word, bro?
I mean, I just want to chop it up and talk some football on a Sunday morning, man. You know, I saw this was live. I saw Del and some other familiar faces on here. Yeah, man, and I'm coming on as a Bears fan. I'm not coming in to talk trash, man. I know I keep an eye on all teams in the NFC North.
You mean the Indiana Bears? Yeah, they're pretty good.
It could be, man. It could be. I'll tell you what, Georgie Porgy McCaskey is doing everything he can to stall and not move out of Illinois. But the state of Illinois is not giving an inch, man. They're not making this easy. They're not making it profitable, should I say, for the Bears. So
besides Governor Pritzker, it's Pritzker, it's your governor.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole different discussion, but you know, I was gonna offer my 2 cents real quick on the Vikings and what it looks like from my perspective, like where they could upgrade.
You guys got Bradbury
that
now,
kind of thing, man. What's that?
Yo, what do you think? What do you think about
center now?
Broski? What do you think about losing DJ Moore and Chris Dahlman?
All right, well, Drew Dahlman, that was a big loss because that was, I mean, he was you know, he made the Pro Bowl last year as a center, had a really good season.
Sorry to hear that, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you know, DJ Moore, I've wanted him traded for 2 years. Like, you know, Bears fans, like I've been telling them we're gonna cut Tremaine Edmonds since before last season. You know, DeAndre Swift is probably going to get cut tomorrow. There's going to be some players getting released. I don't think Montez Sweat is free. You know, he's not a lock to make the team. There's going to be some names getting dropped from the Bears. Now, here's the thing, though. You know, I could talk Bears, but I was just gonna roll back to the Vikings and
my bad.
I mean, I could, but I don't want to do that to the show. It's the first time I'm on here too. You know what I mean? So,
you guys got Garrett Bradbury, right?
Yeah, they got Bradbury, which hey, a 1-year stopgap. You know what I mean?
We do need to get that nose tackle at 18.
Yeah,
you got Bradbury.
Yeah, he's a 1-year stopgap at center. You know, he's not Drew Dahlman, but he only cost $5.7 million against the cap this year.
We know Bradbury well here. You're gonna learn about
it. Yeah, no, I know you do. But but yeah, so but going to the Vikings, man, to me it's like you guys kind of touched on it, and I think you're glossing over some team needs here. So I think the O-line needs a major work for the Vikings. I mean, what's gonna help a quarterback out? What's gonna help the running game out? Yeah. Having a nice O-line. I mean, Darisaw missed 7 games last year. He missed 10 games the year before, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's time you get a new left tackle, right?
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't think Brandel's the answer at center, just swinging a guard over and have him. Now he did fill in and do okay last year. I don't know how much faith do you have in Brandel being your center for a whole season.
Well, we have to re-sign him
better
first.
than Brad.
Bro, we're not getting rid of Darisaw right now, bro. That's dumb. No.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say get rid of him. I said you need a. It's not dumb because
all right.
Something's not dumb if like you missed 7 games last year and you missed 10 the year before. I don't think it's dumb to say, hey, we need to change it up at that position.
We're gonna find out this year.
Your right tackle is not exactly a Pro Bowler either. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like, is Will Fries really any good? Didn't really seem like it last year, right? Too. So
My point being, I think a center and a tackle would be great for you guys to add, right?
Center definitely.
Looking at this draft, this is an insanely good draft for safeties and cornerbacks, which I think that would help the Vikings tremendously because, I mean, I'm looking at, who your guys starting cornerbacks. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. It's like that. What the hell's his name?
We have Murphy.
Byron Murphy and Isaiah Rodgers, right?
Yeah.
Murphy.
I mean, yeah, you need to do better. So, and they really don't have a who's the nickelback?
Murphy is.
We got two UDFAs, Vaughn and McLaughlin.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like, Harrison Smith retired. Metellus, like he's a good football player, but is he really a good safety? I don't know, man.
Bringing Harrison Smith back at a limited role. I was like, why would you waste a roster spot on him?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, draft wise, I would address. I would find a left tackle. I would find
the
left or right tackle, and I would find secondary help. I'd find secondary help.
They could have had Hamilton in the draft. They could have.
Now, Jonathan Grenard. So Grenard, you could cut Grenard.
I don't want here, but you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
You want to say hello to my peoples? You want to say hello to my peoples? Look at these motherfuckers.
What up, man?
One of them's a Bear fan trying to sabotage our team at this very moment.
Oh, but I'm saying, Grenard, you could cut him.
Yeah.
Right, you'd save about $12 million. If it's post June 1st, you save $17 million. You know what I mean? So if you I was saying if you do, I'm saying if you do, right?
Trade Grenard, dog.
But you got to understand, like, KOC is on the hot seat this year, big time, right?
What they say.
KOC wants every available weapon on offense he could possibly have to try to save his ass, right? So that's why they restructured Hockenson. It's essentially going to be Hockenson's last year on the team. Like, you've got the other guy, Oliver, seems like he's pretty solid, right? You got Addison. You got, obviously, Justin Jefferson. Naylor's a free agent, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's not under contract, correct?
Yep.
He's going to want a lot of money. I don't think
so. He's probably gone. Maybe Ty Felton can step in. Maybe you sign somebody else. You know what I mean? So, I mean that's what I'm looking at for the Vikings.
As a Bears fan, are you actually scared if Kyler signs with us?
I'm laughing hysterically. To be completely honest,
CJ.
Like you can't have a Smurf at quarterback and expect to win. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, nobody.
Like, he'll have his games here and there where he puts up numbers and you know what I mean, like fantasy stats and stuff like that.
He does it selfishly, and by that he throws everybody under the bus because he's not running the offensive play. He's normally breaking out of structure, which fucks everyone else.
Sure, and a lot of his stats too do come. He's like one of the garbage stat kings, I feel too. You know what I mean? Like the team's down all of a sudden. But so I mean, it's man. I don't know, man. KOC, he's going to do everything possible to not start McCarthy, in my opinion, because he needs a veteran quarterback to have a chance to save his job. He's really not known for coaching up young quarterbacks.
But it is so sad to watch KOC like pull teeth to call these plays when we got Ben Johnson, like your guys' coach, who literally like makes KOC look like a fool, dude, calling plays.
I have a question.
Yeah, I mean, he did a lot in one season. His first season as not only as a Bears head coach, but as just a head coach. He was never a head coach before. So, I mean, he did a lot in 1 year, I would say. But
Hey, Broski, how old is Swift?
I want to say he's like 29.
Oh, man, that's close. Man, you need to draft a running back, man. Two of them, motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah. No, they need that change of pace back for sure.
Hey, Broski Bear. So, bottom line is, what the Vikings need in the draft, we need trenches and cornerbacks and safeties, most importantly. Period.
I think so. I think it's the O-line and the secondary.
Yeah, and maybe two juggernauts up front on the defensive side as well. Caleb Banks or Lee Hunter, dog.
I'll tell you what, you're not lying. Because I mean, you can't lose Hargrave and Allen and expect all to be nicey going into the season in the trenches on the defensive side, right? So you definitely got to find someone there as well.
And we got some young pieces, but we need more, dog.
Yeah, and I take that back. You know what? Swift is only 27 years old. Can you believe that? He's been in the league so long. He came into the league young, I think.
Right, that motherfucker. Is he only 27? That's
only
crazy.
27. Yeah, I just looked it up. That's crazy.
Hey, Dell wants Swift, dog.
I'll tell you what. If the Bears cut him, I mean, he's going to the Vikings or the Packers. I feel so.
Hey, come on over, dog.
Yeah.
You know? SKOL Vikes, baby. Hey, man. Hey, any last words from everybody, man? I'm finna get up out of here, finish the live up, dog.
Yeah,
hold down.
So after that discussion, how would you guys feel at number 18 if the best player on the board for the Vikings by far was an offensive tackle?
Caden Proctor,
there's one of them.
Caden Proctor, roll tide, baby. Caden Proctor.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Caden Proctor might be the best player in this entire draft.
Thank you, broski.
I mean, would you guys be mad at an offensive tackle draft that?
No.
Monroe Freeling from Georgia, Caden Proctor from Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm with you guys.
No problem.
I wouldn't be mad at all.
Hell no.
We're probably taking a D tackle at 18 from what it looks like. That's where all the D tackles are going to fall. Right at 18, we're going to have our pick of the litter. We cut two of them. So
we have so many needs. I would love to maybe take best player available if that guy.
That would be Sadiq.
Sadiq, maybe all day. I'm taking Sadiq or Proctor, dog.
Either one, honestly. Yeah.
Hey man, it's not a new strategy, man. Shore up the trenches and get some guys who can cover. I mean, it's football.
Yeah.
Do you believe in McCarthy? Do you believe in McCarthy or no?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I think he's got all the talent. I think he's got a ton of talent, but to me, it's like those intangibles, man. Some guys just can't stay on the field, man, and some guys, you know what I mean? Like it just doesn't work out for him. Now, I'm not going to write him off, but let's just say I understand why KOC wants to go with a veteran quarterback this year to try to save the job.
Well, let's look at that quarterback class, all right? Drake May had a horrible first ended up in the Super Bowl year 2. Daniels had a great first year and followed it up with a horrible sophomore year. Caleb Williams had a horrible first year and then came back in the second year and made the playoffs. So all of these quarterbacks in the draft had one bad year and one good year.
Yeah, and I definitely wouldn't say Caleb had a bad rookie year because one thing you're just totally glossing over is his low interception rate and the fact that he starts every game, unlike JJ McCarthy.
Sure. Yeah, well, and you know, you do understand that JJ should have been 2-0 against the Bears. Should have beaten Caleb.
I mean, you could do hypotheticals. I'm going to stick to facts. JJ McCarthy does not stay on the field, and he's in year 3, not in year 2, guys. So let's not act like his rookie year didn't count because he didn't see the field.
Right? That's fine, but I'm counting his years of playing. Caleb didn't have
in his years of playing, he starts a couple games, he sits a handful of games, he plays 3 or 4 games, and they take him out. Like he's got to stay on the field. He can't be
agreed, and he should have that second year to do that. Mm-hmm. He should have that second year playing to do that. If he can't stay on the field this year, then I concede the point.
He's a young guy. I think it might do some good for him to sit behind a veteran quarterback for a season, even if it is a little shrinky-dink smurf. It might do him some good just to sit and watch for a year.
I think Kyler would be a great backup for the Bears because he plays just like Caleb.
Nah, they don't play the same.
Yeah, they do.
I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm finna finish this up, dog. I'm gonna get up out of here.
All right, EJ, thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Enjoy Bradbury.
Y'all hold it down, man. Hey, Tech, I'll holler at you later, dog. Hey, I'll holler at you later, Tech. Hold it down, man. All right, bro.
I got you.
For sure. Hey, shout out David for being in the building, man. Shout out Jeff. Shout out Dell, Broski, Bear, Tech, Dre, everybody who came up, bro. SKOL Vikes, man. What we got in the chat, bro? He said, I agree, Slick. We need a nose tackle. Facts. Let me see here. I agree. KOC play calling sucks. Michael in the building. We need a legit running game. Facts. KOC is part of the problem. Big facts, Michael. KOC is the main problem. He's been the main problem. KOC has been the main problem. No? He say, ha, Bradbury. Nobody worry about Bradbury, dog. The Bears got Bradbury. No playoffs for them. You hear me? No playoffs for the Bears. Heavy. Ralph in the building. EJ, let's get Proctor from Bama. We need to build the trenches. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. I'm taking Proctor all day. Period. Taking Proctor all day. O-line, yeah, need a center. See, Fries played well without missing time. Fries, Ralph, Fries got a lot of money, bro. I need more from Fries at the end of the day. I need more from Fries at the end of the day, bro. Period. Kaylin in the building. Kaylin Ragsdale says facts. Hargrave and Allen were awful. That's why they're gone. They will be easy to replace. You got to replace them, though. They may be easy to replace, but you got to replace them, whether that's the draft or free agency, homie. Raymond in the building. Raymond Hoagland in the building. SKOL, good stuff. Shout out Raymond in the building, dog. No cap. Look at that Jeff guy. Good looking dude. Shout out Jeff, man. We got to move on from McCarthy. See, come on, Michael. You can't just say shit, Michael. Move on from McCarthy. Why, dog? Like, what's the reason? You ain't even seen the man full potential yet, bro. Move on how? Why? You gonna move on from McCarthy? Move on from KOC for not putting McCarthy in the best position to win, for not catering to your quarterback, putting his quarterback in the right system. Every quarterback is in a system. Period. Kyle Shanahan has a system that he can develop any quarterback in. Tell KOC do the same shit. McCarthy made elite throws, all pro throws, and you just going to ignore that shit? Yeah, he need to work on certain mechanics. That's what come with the territory, Holmes. That's why it's called development. Shit don't happen overnight. You hear me? Look at prime example. Look at Caleb Williams. Shout out Broski Bear in the building. I'm going to have Broski Bear up again, man, heavy. You know what I mean? But look at Caleb Williams, Holmes. Everybody counting him out as well. He come back, get a new coach, different development, different scheme. The coach actually caters to him, and everything looks different, Holmes. You can see talent early. And one thing you see in McCarthy as far as arm talent, he has the arm power. He has arm power like none other. And you build around that, bro. You don't just can the man because of a down year. That started with his punk ass head coach, who been lying since the offseason began. You telling me we got to move on from McCarthy? No. Bring whoever you bring in and let him compete and earn his starting job. You go from there, man. Same thing with Addison. Everybody's saying trade Addison. You don't trade Addison right now, period. You don't even trade JG right now unless he asks him for 27 mil, then he can go too. Addison is a per talent, Holmes, period. But no, you don't move on from McCarthy at all. It's crazy work, bro. Disrespect, disrespect, Holmes. We're going from McCarthy, why, man? Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Now, the last segment of the live, I'm going to finish up and get up out of here, man. We're going to look at some of these top 10 free agents that the Vikings could potentially look at, see if any of them may make sense. I ain't even going to dive into the whole breakdown, but if it makes sense, we can rock with it. Running back Sean Tucker, no. Like I say, I love the running back room the Vikings have right now, period. So I'm not even entertaining that. Wide receiver Zay Jones. You get rid of Naylor, you may have to bring another receiver in. Another year in, after a year of development and all that. How will Ty Felton pan out? We shall see. But at the end of the day, can we really count and rely on him right now? So you may have to look at acquiring a cheaper receiver in the draft, if possible, if it makes sense. You can't rely on Ty Felton right now, in my opinion. Let's see, man. Projected contract 1 year, $3 million. So he will strictly be a depth chart guy. You know, when looking at different wide receivers to target, there isn't a wealthy of talent available. Being that Kyler Murray is likely to be signed next week, finding someone he's somewhat familiar with would be a good idea. With the Cardinals, Jones only caught 20 passes for 267 yards across 2 seasons. Once again, are we bringing in depth chart guys or guys who can contribute at a high level? That's the question, bro. But he provides a steady hand who can compete for the wide receiver 3 job and also play on special teams. I mean, we got that in Felton, bro. What the hell we bringing him in for? The same. I mean, you got the same level of play in Felton, Holmes heavy, period. Now you bringing him for a roster spot? Cool, say that. Tight end Charlie Kohler. I mean, they just basically restructured Hockenson. I mean, so how many tight ends do you need, Holmes? You got some rookie tight ends. Bartholomew, he was injured, but he could have a high upside. A receiving tight end. You got Oliver. So Charlie Kohler, I mean, should you bring him in? Who is this guy? Projected contract 1 year, $2 million. So this looking like these are just strictly guys bringing in guys for the depth chart and to fill in roster spots. Can they really compete and take somebody's job? You got to wait and see. Period. But this is the situation the Vikings are in. Don't expect to see the Vikings make no big time, big name signings. They're too deep in. They're too caught up, right? The cap space got a strong grip on them right now. That's why they're moving and grooving, trying to free up some money. Period. You ask me, they should have got rid of Hockenson punk ass straight up, but it is what it is. The Vikings don't have much depth at the tight end position, and it could become very dire if they end up cutting Hockenson. So that's done. That's over and done with. Hockenson is in the building. So who we got? Hockenson, Oliver, Bartholomew, if they draft somebody in a draft. So we're going to see how it shakes out. But they say Charlie Kohler, if the Vikings were to sign him, projected contract 1 year, $2 million. Come on, bro. Like these are strictly depth guys coming in to fill a spot. Let me see. Offensive tackle Larry Barham. One of the biggest things last season was the health of the Vikings offensive line. It wasn't there, and it hindered the Vikings offense in a major way. Justin SKOL, probably the worst backup tackle ever in history of the NFL. Justin SKOL, really an option to bring back, and Borum could be an upgrade. Why the hell would you bring SKOL back ever? You know, if we're talking about depth behind Darrisaw, depth behind O'Neal, bring in somebody who can play, bro, and do the damn job. Want no SKOL in the building. He got dominated every rep. Bring in people who can really play, bro, and give you some nice reps if they have to, if their number is called. No cap. Make it make sense, bro. Period. Come on, bro. He played 664 snaps last year and allowed just 2 sacks and 15 pressures for the Miami Dolphins at right tackle. And if nobody offers him starter caliber money, would be a smart addition. I'll take Larry Borum over SKOL any day. Period. We're talking about starters and all this. What about your backups for real? What about your depth chart for real? Across the board for real? Center Matt Hennessy. Center is one position that many believe the Vikings need to address. It's likely that they will select one, but adding depth at the position. Hennessy was a 3rd-round pick of the Atlanta Falcons in the 2020 NFL Draft and was their full-time starter in 21. Since then, he played just 348 snaps across the last 4 seasons and has been a backup. He will be competition for the likes of Michael Juergens and Blake Brandel, and likely just that. So if we're talking about a depth chart guy, if you can afford to bring him in, like they say, compete with Michael Juergens, compete with Blake Brandel, then boom, cool. But these aren't like no splash names, and you're not going to see no splash names, bro. They're going to have to hit the draft. I repeat, Holmes, they're going to have to hit the damn drafts. You got 10 picks, make them count. Make them fucking count. Scouting team, scouting personnel, do your damn job for once. Period. It's a lot of sneaky talent in this draft, a lot of sleepers in this draft, Holmes. We're talking about building both sides of the ball. You should be able to do just that. All this free agency talk, bro, I'm really getting pissed off at it because of the Vikings cap space situation. Heavy. Identify the draft, and go on from there. But you can't sit and rely on free agency like they've done the past 3 years and build your roster behind that. It's not going to work. These players get older, they fade out, they decline. You know? Come on, bro. And if you're going to sign somebody, make it make sense. Sign somebody who can really help you, bro, when it's all said and done. Shit, Holmes. Defensive lineman Logan Hall. He was the player selected one spot after the Vikings took Lewis Seen. We talking about Lewis Seen. They could have had Kyle Hamilton, but they took Lewis Seen. You can never forget that one, homie. Heavy. After Lewis Seen in 2022 NFL draft with the Templars, Hall day one and played 2,205 snaps. He had his best year this past season with 32 pressures. With his 6'6" and 285-pound frame, Hall could be a versatile asset for Brian Flores across the defensive line. Now, you tell me 6'6", 285, I would definitely give him a chance, period. Even if he's a depth chart guy, one thing you can't coach is what? Size, and you can't coach speed, period. So you 6'6", 285, definitely a plus up front in the interior. Now, he won't necessarily come and start, but he can come and give you some good reps in the rotation if it is a solid rotation. But like I've been saying, we got some solid pieces up front. Rodriguez, Tyrion Ingram, Big Red, 6'1", Jalen Redmond. I say you build your trenches around him heavy. And we know about the exterior pass rushers. So as far as trenches go, I want to see younger guys come in the building. I want to see a Lee Hunter or a Caleb Banks, right? Guys who can be franchise players in your program. Tired of seeing these one-year guys come in, these Hargraves, these Allens, 1 year, 2 year guys who older, who on a decline. Hit the draft and make it work, period. But Logan Hall, 1 year, $5 million is the projected contract. Is that fair play, fair ball? We'll have to dive into it more, check his stats out. But anytime we talk in trenches and it makes sense, I'm all for it, period. I don't care about no edges. They say edge Peyton Turner. He can go. He can get up out of there. Linebacker Christian Harris, let's see about him. After being a starter for the Houston Texans over the first 2 seasons of his career, Harris has been nothing but a depth player. There we go. He needs a lot of refining with his eyes and decision-making. If anything we know about Flores, Flores can develop and improve any player's skills. He's been doing it for 3 years, dog. Isaiah Rodgers, prime example, made him look better. Josh Metellus transformed him. I mean, he was getting work. What's the old boy who came over, Kelly? What's that dude who was in the league for like 8 years, Jerry Tillery? He made him look solid up front, Holmes. So you give Brian Flores any player with some talent, he can make it work for him. Question is, do they fit the scheme? You know? But Christian Harris, definitely an athlete. I mean, he ran a 4.4 40 at linebacker. You know what I mean? Fast, flying, speed. At the 2022 NFL Scouting Combine, and that's something Flores can use. With the bargain budget, this would be a major upside. And they saying projected contract 1 year, $2 million. So it's a lot of 1 year contracts, bro, here and there. Let me see here. Cornerback Eric Stokes. Cornerback needs at least 1 or 2 players added to the room, and one of them should be a veteran. Stokes was a player I thought they should target last offseason due to being a former first-round pick and having a good athletic profile. He signed with the Las Vegas Raiders and finally had a breakout season. He allowed just 28 catches for 261 yards on 1 touchdown after being consistently picked on during his time with the Green Bay Packers. I remember Stokes. They thought he would pan out differently, but it is what it is. Get him in Flores' system. He can be a long-term asset on defense. Now, Eric Stokes, I would take, bro. I saw him playing Green Bay. I'm surprised he didn't turn out better, but like I say, change of scenery, change of scheme. You put a guy with Flores, I mean, shit. Look what he did with Rodgers. I'll take Eric Stokes over Rodgers if possible anyway, for sure. This would definitely make sense. They say projected contract, 2 years, 12 mil. Can the Vikings afford that right now? That is the question. But yeah, Eric Stokes might be the best name on the list, in my opinion. He would come in right away and take somebody's spot. Isaiah Rodgers probably. Better tackler than Isaiah Rodgers, more physical than Rodgers. Yeah, I would take him all day, man. No cap, for real. Straight up. I would take him all damn day. Heavy. Matter of fact. Let's check out this highlight right quick. Hold on, man. I'm gonna check out this little run fit right here, bro. Show you what I'm talking about. Because Isaiah Rodgers can't tackle. You know, and I like physical corners who can bang in that thing. That's where I'm at with it. You know, we talking about improving the roster, this and that. What really makes sense in free agency right now, and what can the Vikings afford? Even if you pay for one guy, if that one guy comes in and is a starter and makes some noise, you've won free agency, Holmes. Period. Right. Let's see what's up here, man. Hold on. 1 second, bro. Gotta get into this Bama too. Got Bama practice today. Roll Tide, man. Roll Tide. Spring practice today. Let's see what's up. Here we go. What the hell? Get your ass back. Here we go. Check it out. Eric Stokes right here. Yeah. We're talking about tackling, physicality, all that. Nice run fit, nice play. That's something Isaiah Rodgers doesn't do at all, Holmes, at all, period. Ability, all of that. You hear me? Heavy, dog. No cap. So let's not act like you can just be a finesse corner in the NFL and be all right. No. You want a Super Bowl contending team, you need at least one elite corner, and you need physical play from all your cornerbacks, bro. They have to be able to tackle. You have to be able to tackle. Right? Period. Boom. Nice fit. Great fit. So that's just one play, bro. Eric Stokes. I didn't even know Eric Stokes was available in the building. But now I'm remembering just who Eric Stokes was in Green Bay. I'm taking Eric Stokes all day. Who the hell is this guy? Safety Andre SKOL. Safety is a really big need for Vikings. Facts. They seem to really like Jay Ward. I like Jay Ward too, but he hasn't done enough to inspire confidence that he's the long-term answer at the position. SKOL is one of the better safeties with ball skills, and he's likely going to, after playing for the New York Jets, pair him with Josh Metellus and have a talented player to projected contract, 1 year, $3 million. And that's pretty much for this list right here. See what's up with the comments, and I'm finna get up out of here, man. No cap. Let's see what's up here. Let me see. Boom, boom. Addison and Jefferson is a nasty duo. Kalen Ragsdale in the building. Big facts, big facts. You don't get rid of Addison right now. You don't get rid of Jettas right now. I mean, you can say whatever you want to about Addison. We know when he's playing his best ball, what he really brings to the table. Straight up. Let's see here. McCarthy stay on the field. How much more you got to see? McCarthy can't stay on the field. How much more you got to see? I got to see a lot more. Show me McCarthy. Show me what McCarthy, who McCarthy is, coming off a year where he's healthy, developing a whole offseason to develop and improve his game, and we'll go from there, period. A lot of players can't stay on the field, and he can stay on the field. Injuries happen, dog. He could play next year and not get injured at all. So what are we talking about here for real, Holmes? Heavy. You can't sit there and be scared. Oh, he was banged up a few weeks. Now you don't want him? Kyler Murray's a fucking injury-prone quarterback, but y'all want him, though. Y'all love him. Y'all want to ride with him. Come on, man. Hypocritical, no doubt. Holden in the building. I like Jacoby Lane, wide receiver from UFC. And I'm going to check him out on the next live, Holden. Shout out Holden in the building, bro. You know? But I'm finna get out of here, man. Shout out my big dogs, my Levy dogs. Shout out all the ones who came through, locked in with me, you know, heavy dog, SKOL, Vikes, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. You know what it is, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this with everybody. You know, support the channel, support the grind, dog. I'll see y'all on the next one. And guess what? SKOL, Vikes, we run the North. Believe that. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Yeah. SKOL, Vikes. Oh, yeah.